and he decided to look around to know who his family was. And as he was looking around, he learned that his father was a gang member, part of... What was the name of the gang that was wiped out in that village?
Purple Suns.
Purple Suns. And he learned that the Black Flutes wiped them out. So he wanted to investigate to see why, and he still doesn't know anything about his mother or anything else about his family.
Was his mother also in the Purple Suns?
He only knows of his father. He doesn't know anything of his mother yet.
Okay. This was actually very recently that the Purple Suns got wiped out. So would you say that your character is still pretty pissed about it?
Yes.
Like, if he ran into a sad flute, would he go a little crazy?
It was maybe like 2 weeks ago in game.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I wouldn't say completely crazy, but if he sees a sad flute, there is a possibility where he might probably go into combat with it.
Okay.
So,
pretty nice.
I made star shit. And you guys need to back me up.
It's a good party, because they like to start shit too. It works out.
Oh, Moneth loved it.
Moneth was great for it. He would be the first one to throw an axe to a party. I'm going to do a quick little recap from last time, which was Season 5, Episode 1, The Hydra or the Egg was the name of the episode. Started off in Wachoco. Wachoco was led by an elder named Mordecai. He's preparing for his death, so his son Vondecai would end up taking over for him. Cattle village, lots of cow, sheep, goats, donkey, bred here, sold here, milked here. You guys ended up going to the Hulk shop and then to Killick's shop just to start some trouble.
Oh, you know what? I did listen to the first part because I remember that.
With the Hulk and Killick?
Yeah.
Okay, so
and then they were like walking around town and they're like, he's got the best prices in town. No one beats his deals. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, then you know that Jack had actually started some problems at Killick's house, at Killick's shop.
The guards.
Yeah, so did Azrael, which is Josh's character.
Okay.
We did all that. Azrael has a couple of servants in town, David and Goliath. Jack actually has a couple of servants since he lives here. He was given an estate. Because since Jack is a cleric, and he's really the only cleric in town, they really wanted him to stay. So they gave him a house. And he invites people back to his house regularly because he has violent, bloody sex with them. And he has a servant named Cletus, who is the in-house gravedigger. For when things get out of control, he rolls them up in a dirty carpet and buries them in the yard.
That's the way to do it.
Jack also has a cleaning lady named Maria.
We need more lemon pledge.
You're supposed to bring that from home.
What is Azrael?
Azrael is a Deva. A Deva bard. And in this city of Wachoco...
he's got an ocarina.
That's it.
He plays it over Skype.
In the city of Wachoco, bards are revered, meaning that they are fucking loved. So they want him to stay, they let him stay for free everywhere, he drinks for free.
Although homosexuality is apparently abhorred, these two characters are okay because they're famous.
They are famous, so it is okay here in Wachoco. Last time...
We're life partners, okay?
You guys had actually... Well, Jack and Azrael had gone climbing the Fang to look for one of the locals, a beautiful elven woman named Leia Flyleaf, who was a huntress. She goes up there, she hunts for elk. It's elk season, so she went up and she hadn't come back for an extended period of time. While they were up there, they encountered a rock creature like nothing they've ever seen before, which was none other than Heleth Z Egradim, also known as Stony. Which both his old party and new party called him Stony.
Oh, he doesn't mind.
He didn't mind. They continued to scale up because Stony had a mission to stop something terrible from happening. They ended up finding Leia. They saved her. They also found a druid, Shatterkai, named Morana, and they defeated the Hydra creature that had been prowling on them.
Seriously thought we were fighting a Yeti for that whole fight.
Really?
Yeah. I thought we were like grappling with some big hairy ape monster.
I guess it was really dark. You couldn't see until Jack lit up the woods.
Yeah, but...
Jack's the kind of guy that will light the woods on fire to see better. And then you guys had descended back down into town after the wild explosion from the top of the mountain. You guys actually realized this is not a mountain, it is a volcano. You were able to divert the lava flow from town into the lake. So now part of the Fang actually has a rigged rock portion, very flat wall that just goes down into the lake of dried rock. It's Armidius.
Yep, Armidius.
I should have killed those kobolds instead.
Should have.
They were pests back in our time.
Armidius, you had come into Wachoco, hearing that one of the sensei of the said flutes was here. You know that their hideout is somewhere in the city of Looming Shadow, but you don't know where, you don't know how many there are, and even in your bloodlust, that it would be crazy to go in there without knowing what you're getting into. So you had followed a rumor from another city or another place that had led you here in search of a sensei. It is none other than Sensei Gaiju. Who is rumored to be here in Wachoco. Now, at this time, it is later in the evening. Jack, you are back at your home. You have two beautiful twin bugbear women sprawled out naked, and you've already finished doing what you're doing to them.
You can't really
There's
tell they're naked.
fur.
There's a lot of fur.
What about the elf? The elf was supposed to come back.
Oh, Leia?
Yeah.
She did as well. You also have Leia.
I want
And
Leia.
And
the
Asriel,
shadow.
Asriel there too?
Azrael had already left.
Why?
He was going with Marana, the druid that you found.
To where?
It's private.
It's not exclusive.
Little
You guys have
one-on-one.
wild orgies. Come on. He has his place at one of the hotels. So
Someone's
he's
jealous.
She's like, I'm gonna find him.
As a stone man, my character has no gender or genitals, so I can't participate in any of this.
Well, you could shapeshift and have genitals.
I did. Someone wasn't impressed.
Woo! So Azrael had gone back to his place with Marana. You are at your home with Leia and two bugbear. Stony, where would you have liked to have gone, since you cannot participate in these?
My first question is, after I saw the mountain explode, if I sensed for the powers of Leia now, would I feel them at all? Or would I feel like one humongous force somewhere?
You actually feel very detached. You feel as if even your hive mentality is broken. You no longer feel like part of a whole.
Oh.
You feel like an individual. And it's the first time in your millennia of existence that you've ever felt this way.
An individual rock.
Yeah.
Block?
Rock.
Oh. Made of many rocks.
But you only feel like one of them.
What would I do? I would probably want to
stay in Jack's house
if there's any kind of library in town to educate myself on what's been going on the 1,000 or so years that I've been dormant.
Jack, is there a library in Wachoco?
It is a farming village. I don't know if I would. Maybe I'd seek out the elder instead.
I mean, not a big library.
So maybe just a few books.
Yeah.
A cart.
Uh-huh.
One cart of books.
A book
Or
cart.
just a book in someone's house.
We've been holding on to this one for generations.
It's just a vendor in the middle of town
It's like
who has books.
planting cycles.
Oh,
Okay, so there's a vendor that has some books that you could check out. I mean, I'm sure anything is really information for you. So
Yeah. I'm going to wind up getting some kind of erotic romance novel instead.
you can go ahead and roll for history. I just want to see if you're able to maybe brush yourself up on some worldly knowledge.
24.
Okay. You've caught up on a lot of what you missed, and it doesn't really seem to be anything constructive. A lot of wars, a lot of conquering.
Right.
You know about Surveillance and the Year and the hierarchy.
Have I been able to take a look at a map so I know the names of places?
You know the actual names of places now.
The current names of places.
You also know that there is a position in Surveillance's immediate hierarchy that has never been filled. He never found somebody that was suitable to fill it, and it is called the Scribe of Time. It is actually someone who is paralleled to the Emperor himself, to the King himself, but he has never found somebody worthy, and they have to be appointed. Armidius, when you are in town, you look around for a little bit. You can actually roll streetwise just to see if you're able to maybe locate any part of or any information about Sensei Gaiju.
19.
Alright, you spent the whole first day. This is really before the volcano had erupted. You spent the whole first day looking around. Your trail's cold. You weren't able to find anything new.
You may need this.
You haven't really given up, per se. Actually, we gotta find out how much gold you start with.
Health potions, climbing gear, sunrods.
14 gold.
14 gold.
You also have, basic adventurer's gear. So that means 2 sunrods.
Write down equipment.
You can write it wherever you want.
Or just use that blank, because you're going to go through it a lot.
So basic equipment, 2 sunrods.
50 foot of rope. And 3 health potions.
I went online and I read a little bit about Shard Mind, and it turns out you can pretty much take whatever shape you want. They just change over time depending on environment. So you could be a Shard Mind who is exposed to a lot of kobolds. Let's say there were kobold infestations in some of our ruins back when they weren't ruins. There were civilizations as pests.
Okay.
Maybe some Shard Minds just developed as kobolds or something. But you could just
pretty
be whatever shape you want, pretty much. Which is why some of them appear more masculine or feminine.
Arminius, you have a choice. While you're in town, you searched the whole day, you didn't really find anything new. There are 3 inns that you can stay at for the night. There is one called the Moist Calf. It's pretty dirty, pretty sleazy, but it's cheap.
It's probably in a barn.
There are some animals that are in there as well.
Some newborn calves actually being born in your room.
Yeah, it's like a, it is what it is. It's not a bad place. It's cheap. And it comes with breakfast, as much of the trough as you'd like. There's another one called the Red Steer. It's a really high-end place. You get a king-size bed, sometimes some company, if you know what I mean. Complimentary is included. Yeah. And they give you a nice gourmet dinner. Really steaks and such. It's nice. And the other one is the Modest Man's Inn, which is the average middle class, and it doubles as a brothel. So that one you have to pay for the company separate. They're probably dwarven.
The first one seems kind of dirty, probably comfortable. The first one, who knows who that company was sleeping with.
If you can afford it.
If I could afford it and I could get information.
You could afford all of them. The cheap one is 1 gold piece for the night. The Red Steer is 6 gold pieces. That's the high class one. And the other one is 3 gold pieces. The Modest Man's Inn.
And you said there's a brothel with it, right?
Yeah, that one's a brothel, so company's extra.
Okay, how much would company be?
It's maybe a gold piece. It depends what you want done, but let's just say a gold piece.
Right. By any chance, are any of the escorts connected to the blood flutes?
Some of them might have some connections.
That sounds like roleplay right there.
That does sound like roleplay. You'd have to definitely question them. You could gather that the Red Steer has the higher end of the company, so the Sad Flutes probably wouldn't have stayed here. If you were looking for information, it would be at the Modest Man's Inn with those brothel
I'd go with the Modest Man.
Okay, that is 3 gold pieces to check in.
Alright. And let's get an escort while we're at it.
Okay.
So 4 gold, gone.
And you have a choice between an elven woman, a dwarven woman, or a drow woman. Are you familiar with drow?
I am.
Okay.
I'm very tempted between the drow and the elven.
Not the dwarven woman.
I'm not feeling the beard tonight.
It's always about the beard.
It is. I don't need that braid down below, sorry. Odds drow, even elf. Elf.
Okay. You spend the night with her, and you can roll either athletics or acrobatics to see how you do.
Is there a plug here I could use?
Alright, let's do
plug you into the computer.
athletics.
Okay.
You're just looking to charge it, right?
Ooh.
17 plus 19.
You rocked her world. Are you asking her just blatantly about the Sad Flutes?
First, rocking her world.
Mission accomplished.
then, as things slow down, as we casually talk, I'll ask her a few questions
So
about
what brings
the
you
blood
into town, baby?
Yeah, it's like that. Like, if she'll ask me why I'm in town, I would slowly start saying, like, the blood flutes, and say, do you know anything about them? Like, I heard of them. I don't know much. I'm kind of confused. I mean, they sound intriguing. Just as if, like, I'm playing dumb. Like, I don't know anything about them to see what she knows.
Okay. They're the sad flutes, by the way.
The sad flutes. I call them blood flutes? Yeah, I don't know why.
She actually does not know anything about them. I would have loved to roleplay your hooker, though. But she doesn't know anything about them. And she doesn't even know what you're talking about. She's like, sad flutes? Who's sad flutes? I don't know who they are.
Since I've rocked her world, can she be kind of friendly to me where I can ask her if you know anything about them? She will let me know if she knows anyone that may.
We'll say that you know generally what they wear. They wear all black.
Yeah.
They normally wear those very Japanese pointy hats. And when you start to describe the clothes to her, also your passive insight will let you know she's telling the truth. When you start to describe the garb, she mentions that she had seen a few of them in town last night. They didn't stay here, though. They actually stayed at the Red Steer.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently they didn't want company from her. And she's upset by that. She starts to cry a little bit. She doesn't think she's good enough.
Because she's not.
Oof. She was wonderful, by the way.
Let's see if she rocked your world as well. She wasn't as good as you. She had some trouble keeping up, but she has experience.
They usually do have trouble with that.
I'm just gonna switch up the music here. While you're laying in bed, you're talking with her, you're asking her some questions. Stoney, at this same time, you're reading through books. You've just recently discovered the Scribe of Time. And it's interesting to you, you wonder why would this position be here with nobody ever taking its point. And Jack, you're looking out your window as the beautiful maiden Leia is laying naked on your bed, along with two bloodied bugbear sitting on your floor. One of them is probably dead.
Gross matted fur.
It's like the wings are all like ripped apart.
And you're just thinking about, where is Azrael right now? He should have stayed the whole time. He didn't have to go do his bestiality thing with the druid. Because he's ashamed of it.
Yet I understand.
Yeah.
Since we all rested, we get everything back, full health.
Yep. Ooh, what's this one? This is pretty good. It doesn't really fit here, though. Okay. It is at this time, while each of you are in nearby but different parts of the city, that you actually feel the whole ground shake. Everything around you, the candlesticks might fall over. This doesn't really work either.
Books are falling off the shelf.
But it sounds awesome.
Books start to fall, yeah. Jack, some of your wrist blades that were on the nightstand fall off, scraping your furniture even further. And it is at this time, while you hear the rocking, that you see a lot of lanterns in different windows. If you're near a window, you see a lot of lanterns light up. And from a near part of town, a couple of blocks away from each one of you, you actually hear a series of screams. Women, men, a couple of kids screaming.
Are they sensual screams?
No. They are like panicked, terrified screams.
Am I close enough to Jack that I can telepathy? Was it 75 feet? I don't think that's...
We're gonna say no.
Yeah. I'll continue looking out the window. Are they still walking past, or are they all, like, down there?
We'll say you see a couple of people running through the street. They are not... you're still inside, so they don't even notice you as they run away. A couple of them are a little bloodied up. Some of them are periodically looking back, no! As they run past. And Jack, you could see this as well. It sounds like it's coming from where Azrael normally stays, at the Moist Calf.
I'm gonna go put on some clothes and go run over to Azrael.
Okay. Are you waking or are you checking on the bloodied bugbear? The one that might be dead?
No.
Are you waking Leia or anybody?
No.
Oh, I have no way of this. Okay, so you're just throwing on clothes and leaving? On your way out, Cletus is actually downstairs. He's already, suiting up. Master, What is that shaking?
I don't know.
So Jack is so familiar with his own sexual prowess that he knows they're going to need that rest. If you woke
Where
them
are
up
you
now,
going,
they'd be
sir?
weakened.
I'm gonna go investigate. I can ask so many goddamn questions.
Should I do anything with your company?
No, just leave them.
Make them into stew.
Very well, sir. Carry on. I'll go check on them. And he starts to limp up the stairs. This wino is cutting up our company. There's blood all over the place.
What's his name?
Cletus.
Does Cletus have to wear a chastity belt so he can't fuck your guests? Or does he get involved sometimes?
No, I mean, if he wants to be involved, he can be. I'm not that type of employer.
He's gonna get sloppy fourths.
Oh.
Alright, so you're on your way.
Sloppy
Stoney?
56th.
Is there a ladder to the roof of the library, or is it too small? Is it just one little room? With
It's
books?
just one story. You could probably climb up from outside.
I haven't seen anyone, like, intimidating walk by. It's just the people running away scared.
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna step outside and I'm gonna start walking back towards Jack's estate.
Okay.
Well, but I guess stealthily. I'll have to stealth.
Okay, roll for stealth.
17.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
You notice that there are fewer and fewer people running, but just as many screams in the
Is
distance.
Jax, am I running towards the screams or away? walking?
Jax is away. But you actually see him in the distance. He is running down the street, not stealthy.
Alright.
So you guys are going to encounter each other. I just want to know what you're doing.
I'm also gonna run towards the screams, but I'm also gonna take. What's up?
Very brave.
Yes. But I'm gonna also go to the highest rooftop to see if I can see anything from a distance to get like more.
We'll say there's a church nearby that you can climb up into the bell tower or the steeple. You could roll for athletics or acrobatics just to climb up.
Is it possible if I could roll? Is it possible if I could do 2 athletics and perception, or only 1 at a time?
Well, 1 dice check for each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first I'll do athletics. Actually, acrobatics. I think that's a 9 or 6.
The dot on it is the lower, so it's a 6.
6.
It's like an underline.
So 23.
Okay. You're able to acrobatically maneuver yourself up to the bell tower. So you're standing right next to this very large bell. And then you could roll perception to see what you see.
17. Where's perception? 27.
Okay. You remember the Fang as it was yesterday, covered in snow. You then remember the volcano erupting, and now it's just bare rock. But when you look at it now, it's strange. It's almost like as if it's obsidian. It's black and glistening. And you could see it almost as if it's slithering like ooze moving down. But it looks very, very eerie. And in the distance, you could see that where the Fang is, the screams are coming from the nearby part of town that's adjacent to the base of the Fang. So with that, you could see different black shadows in the streets of the town. And as they go into a house, you can hear that's where the screams are coming from. And then you see the lights go out. And then you see them move on to the next house. So that's just one thing you see from the top of the tower.
Alright. So Arminius would slowly chase them.
Okay.
Kind of follow those black shadows slowly, going through house to house.
We're going to say you also see one that looks as if it's running directly down. And it's a black shadow, but it looks like it's carrying something bright in its arm. And it is running straight down, like the main street. Not stopping and going into the houses like the other ones. This one's just running down the street. Kind of maneuvering down a block past ones that are maybe less occupied. Something you noticed up there. And we'll wait for Jack to come back. Do you have any questions about... I don't know if you played 4th edition. Did you play it?
No, I never played this one. The one I did was Neverwinter. That was
Okay.
And then we did our own private one. I don't know what that followed, what edition that
Is that
followed.
related to Neverwinter Nights, like the game?
Neverwinter? Not really, no.
I don't...
It's like it's an arc, I think. I never played it.
It's
Well,
pretty
we are.
much about a king who has a crown, and there's a bunch of noble families that are trying to get that crown, and we're trying to figure out why all these other nobles want the crown, are so obsessed with it. Because it turns out that crown
It's a crown of domination.
allows the king to turn into a dragon.
Ooh, I'd want that crown. I do have one question. When you guys get Nintendo games, do you register them online with Club Nintendo?
I don't think so.
Because you remember when I got Mario Kart and I was like, if you register online, you'll get a free Wii U game with it? I think you might have gotten like Pikmin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know I told Nikki and I'm
you
pretty...
know what? I remember getting Pikmin for free.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I've never regretted not register... Like, I've never had a reason to, because Club Nintendo will give you free stuff when you register games. But Smash 4 for 3DS is coming out next month. But if you were a Platinum member, you could get it now with a code, like the demo.
Oh, the demo. I was
Yeah.
about to say the whole game now.
Jesus Christ.
Because I know it's released in Japan.
What they did is, if you were a Platinum member and you had enough shit registered and you had emails from Nintendo turned on, they would send you 4 codes. And it's like you and 3 friends. And if I had all my shit registered, I would be a Platinum member, but I'm lazy and I didn't, so I didn't get it.
How many people do?
Yeah.
Another game I'm really excited about is the Pokemon remix.
Character quirk. Character quirk. This is draw character quirk.
That's right, we forgot.
Ha! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that.
What?
When we make new characters, you have to draw a quirk from a bag. So my last character, Moneth, would howl like a full moon. We have 2 moons in this setting, so it happened a lot. My current character is afraid of the dark, and he thinks all little animals are fluffy and fuzzy, because he doesn't need to eat, sleep. My character does not need to eat, sleep, or breathe as a rock monster, so I had to draw 2 quirks.
Only speaks in riddles.
That might be...
Okay. That's a tough one, but a good one.
Do you want to take a mulligan?
And I'm a klepto.
Oh, it's one or the other. You don't have to be both.
You might want to...
I might go with the klepto.
Yeah. For this game, that might work out. What's your thievery like?
What's my thievery
It's
like?
16. It's
He
good.
didn't make his own character yet, so he could make himself a very thief-like guy.
Oh, you have pretty damn good
As a
thievery.
thief right now, what I like to do is I like to steal the undergarments of prostitutes as trophies.
Ladies'
Like,
panties.
I won.
Panties.
The elf that you slept with wouldn't have even noticed. You took him. You can write that in your inventory.
Throw it in someone's face.
You know what I'll do? The first...
You meet a very effeminate potion master who refuses to lower his prices and just... Okay, just take the potions!
The first flute I meet, I'm going to strangle him with that pair of panties.
Nice.
Of all the things to kill you.
Die by a pair of panties.
At this point, you were running down the street, Arminius. Stony, you as well. And Jack, you're running down the street and you can actually clearly see Stony. He's heading right towards you.
I will...
Going in the opposite direction of the screams?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well.
And he is like in the shadow. Stealthy.
Fucking dumb as rocks. Keep going.
I'll follow Jack while telepathically asking if this is a regular occurrence in your town.
No.
That's it?
Stoney's retarded.
Well, I don't know.
It is at this time, Arminius, that you actually come down the end of your block and you see 2 people that are actually heading towards the scream as well. Where all these people are running away from the situation. These 2 are heading towards it. And Jack, would you like to describe what you look like?
Jack is elegantly dressed. He's 5'10", 150 pounds, so he's kind of slender, kind of ish tall. He has a tie, collared shirt, vest, and he has kind of scars that are painted in red as a smiley face. And he has, like, green hair. Gangly green hair.
And you also see a rock-like creature. Would you like to describe what you look like?
Yes.
And I'm a drow. I have, like, dark gray skin.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. It's important. Khalif is 6 feet tall, 220 pounds, which I don't understand because he's made of rock. But he's kind of slender. He has no facial features other than 4 pupilless yellow eyes. He's rock. He's spiky all over. The parts of rock that make up his head actually kind of look like Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's like big, long, elongated spikes coming off the top. He's wearing chainmail, and he probably has a staff on his back. I wouldn't be like carrying it with me. Like,
maybe not now.
Yeah. And you wouldn't be able to see it from there, but when you do eventually get up close, there's like swirling little liquid crystals inside the rock. And it looks like some little pieces are not attached wholly. It's just like a mass of rocks in the shape of a humanoid.
And you see that. Those two heading towards the street, same as you. And it was at this time, as you encounter them, there's one bloodied peasant that comes stumbling down the street, a young human woman, and she actually ends up falling 20 feet in front of you three. And she's covered in blood, blood's coming out of her mouth, pooling onto the streets. And she looks like she has some wounds on her back.
And you're a cleric, right?
She's still breathing.
Is she passed out?
Jack, you would know.
Is she unconscious?
She is unconscious.
And we all...
Yeah, just by coincidence at this point, the three of you are heading down the street.
And we're technically a company at this point, right? We're not just... Or we're all just going in the same location?
Same direction.
Okay.
We're the only 3.
I don't know if any one of you, like, would your character stop to help this woman?
I probably would.
Yeah.
For information, because she's all bloodied.
She's all fucked up. If you would like, you could go ahead and roll a field check to see if you're able to at least stabilize her.
24.
Okay. When you get close to her and you start kind of addressing her wounds and trying to pop things back into place, you could see that most of her wounds are just from blunt force trauma. Like, she has suffered heavy impacts from something. And eventually you're kind of resting your hands on her, and she does actually come to in a deep gasp. She coughs up some blood on your face. Who are you?
She's asking you.
I'm Armidius.
Armidius? Oh, thank you so much. I'm still here. Why am I still here? She tries to get up, but she can't.
So I stop her from getting up, and I say, I don't know why you're here. Where were you last?
I was in my home. I was in bed with my husband, and she's wearing a nightgown. It's all bloodied up, but you can see that she was in bed.
Yeah.
And my 2 children, and this thing broke through the wall. But it was silent. It came through.
Can you describe him?
It was solid like a rock, and it was tall, 8 feet tall, and it had no eyes. It just came through, and it broke my husband's head like a cantaloupe. And then it walked around as if it was going to get me, but I was awake, so I ran for my kids, but there was another one in there, and it killed both my kids. And then I ran, but they hit me, and I think... And she goes to move her arm, and her arm is broken. Like, and when you were heel checking her, you could feel that it's like a powder. There's no bone left. Like right in her bicep, whatever bone that is, gone. It hit me, and I fell through the window, and then I just started running, and that's the last thing I remember until I saw you.
Is there home close by to here?
It's right up the... Well, she can't point with that arm. So she, like, kind of flounders a bit. It's right up the street. It's house number 22.
So, I move her to a safe location on the corner, and I run to her house to see what happened. See if I got any clues to track down where this thing went.
Okay. Are you guys going there as well, after hearing...
We would have caught up and heard that.
Yeah, you guys were essentially at the same time, except he had stopped, so...
Alright. I mean, I would have continued. And I'll, I guess, explain to you, and you'll hear a telepathic voice in your head. I have no mouth, but
Nice.
but you'll hear a telepathic voice in your head saying, like, something like, "This town is home to, I don't know what I would say, actually. It's like, while I stay in this town, I will defend it, as it is the home to, oh shit, no, that's a weird kind of way to introduce yourself.
Then again, we are in the middle of like a little conflict,
Yeah,
so
we're
there's no
running
easy
around.
way to introduce yourself in this kind of situation.
So I'll say something instead more like, do you seek to destroy the forces that have invaded this town as well?
Yes, will you join me?
For the time... No, not for the time, that sounds foreboding. Then I believe we are allies, and we'll all continue off that way.
Yes,
Yeah.
then follow me to her house.
Okay. Hey, it's a lead.
Yeah.
Are you going with them?
I've had this problem for the past 3 sessions, like, how the fuck do I introduce myself? Shit. I'm a rock monster. The first group I met ran away.
Okay. You guys continue up the street, and this is actually next to, by the way, 22 is next to the Moist Calf. It's actually right behind it. So, Moist Calf was the other end that you could have stayed at. Jack, you know that the Moist Calf is where Azrael normally stays, because he likes how dirty it is and friendly. As you guys are heading up the street...
But he sleeps with me.
As you guys are heading up the street, there are some... A
Define
lot of the
sleeps
cattle
with you.
is actually released, so maybe the
I don't know, maybe
pasture
he's
has
just got a
already been
permanent...
hit.
No,
You're
we're
not
life
positive.
partners.
But there's
Oh, really?
like bull running
Soulmates.
down the streets,
see, I
goats
didn't know
running
that. I thought
away,
they were just, like,
chickens all over
fuckmates.
the place. There's cattle and livestock running through the streets, like they've been let out of pasture. You can also see some of them have been grisly murdered in the streets. And you head up to number 22, and you can see the door is broken open. You can see the broken window that she had talked about with some traces of blood. And you can all roll perception from here.
Whoa!
Hey, whoa!
I rolled a crit, but it's on the floor. I rolled a quit!
Nice.
You rolled a quit? You quit?
I quit.
Quit.
I'm done.
What? No.
No, that's 220.
22.
Okay. What do you got?
29.
Okay. Armidius, you don't notice this. But your companions, luckily, Stony and Jack, you could both sense that on the second floor of this house, you hear a faint rumbling. You hear a faint movement, like a heavy stomp. And then you hear another one. And it sounds as if there are 3 very heavy creatures in the second floor. And you hear something, maybe scurrying about, as if trying to hold the door closed. And you hear something pushing into it and the creak of the hinges on the second floor.
With my crit, can I tell that someone's trying to hide behind a door to make sure that those creatures can't get in?
Yeah, you could gather that, because you can gather that the creatures are on one side and who's ever shuffling is on the
So,
other side.
like, I can tell, like, on there's one little one, because it was a crit. Like, I'm just trying to ask what I know.
Mm-hmm.
On one side, I can tell there's a door being held closed with 3 big monsters on one side and 1 little person on the other.
Yeah.
I can identify what window this is coming from.
Yes, top left.
Alright, I'm gonna jump up to there.
Okay. You can, athletics for jump. You guys see Jack jumping up towards this window. He's scaling the building.
I actually want to go underneath the 3... Well, no, I don't want to go directly underneath. That'd be bad.
Can I back up Jack?
Yeah.
Jumping
17.
through the window.
You can go for an athletics check. 17?
Mm-hmm.
31.
Very nice. You actually get to the window before Jack does. But the window is closed, and inside you can see that there is one small boy, maybe 12 years old, and he's covered in blood. Like, you could tell he's got one eye totally swollen. It looks like his jaw is broken. He's missing some teeth. Like, he's fucked up, this 12-year-old. and he is with his back against this door and his arms straight out. There's like a dresser behind him that he must have wedged behind the door, and you can see he's losing. The door is slowly creaking, and then he pushes it, but it creaks back forward. And you can't see what's on the other side of the door yet. It hasn't opened that far. But the window is closed.
I will telepathically ask these two to be my eyes while I attack from below. So
you hear that voice in your head.
So we tell him...
I went up there to crash into the window.
Oh, so you're just breaking through?
Yeah.
So I decide to go on forward to see more, so I draw my weapon, just to be safe.
Okay.
And I let him know just to stand by from below, just in case if something happens.
You're going to a different window? Or are you going, like, on the side by the creatures?
On the side by the where the boy is, to see the boy first.
Okay. I mean, you could see him. Both of you can see him. Jack's breaking through.
I just want to see if he's alive.
He is alive.
He's alive. So,
You breaking through the window?
Mm-hmm.
You smash right through. You're analyzing the situation. Jack doesn't even wait.
And
Right through.
with
And
my
the boy
telepathy,
panics
you
when
can
he sees you.
telepathically communicate back to me.
okay.
wanna
I
save
can't
you.
read minds, but if you want to say
I'm going
something
I
to
can
to
say
me,
save you.
something.
There's
Yeah.
too many!
Don't worry about it.
so you should maybe let me know what you see.
Right there,
Do you see the
get
rock
in.
monsters?
Ah.
Were you on that side?
What?
Were you on the side with the monsters?
I was just to see the boy first. I was analyzing,
in.
and then after I saw
I'm gonna
that he
heal
was
Chucky
alive,
first,
I
though.
went to go. After that, he's
I'm
alive.
gonna
It's
do-
going to be really
Well,
tough
I
to
go and
check
see
him while
the
he's
rock
engaged in
monsters.
this. You
When
can
they go,
try
I was just gonna do a
I'm
heal
gonna
spell.
engage him.
to. Oh, well.
The monsters?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Well,
Do I need to roll
I have a
for it?
lot of stuff that
No.
I could attack from a distance. I was just gonna like attack
Can
from
you give me a
underneath
name
or something.
for this
First-
human boy?
First, what I was gonna do is after I knew he was alive, is go and attack him, trying to like just draw their movement.
Yeah.
And then once it's proper, right, I'll
Away
have
from
you.
the door.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
have you come in and attack. Just while they're focused on me first.
Okay.
I need a name. Little boy.
Hansel.
Little boy, baby boy, I need you.
I don't know if I can.
Boy's name? Young human, 12 years old.
Let's call him Quinn.
I was gonna say Simon. Quinn is good.
Quinn was the name of Barrett's horse. Let's do Simon. That's
Simon.
nice. Okay. So you want him to let them in?
His favorite nursery
I'm gonna-
rhyme is about an orc named Garf.
I'm going to heal him first.
Okay. How much are you healing him for?
Should I roll for that?
What spell are you using? Depending on which move, it'll tell you how many hit points it cures.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If it says each creature in the burst, it attacks my teammates as well, but if it says each enemy in the burst, it only attacks enemies.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Who
kind of
doesn't
sucks.
like attacking their party sometimes?
Exactly. Sometimes they're dicks and they deserve it.
There you go. Are you also radioing to, telepathically telling your party what you're doing? No? Lone Wolf Jack?
You know how Jack rolls.
Alright, having done nothing, or heard nothing, I'm gonna go ahead and use a move. So I will use Winds of Celestia, which is against each enemy in the burst. This is versus...
What are you attacking?
The
We don't-
monsters. The
we don't
three
know
heavy
yet.
footfalls
No,
that
I didn't go in yet.
Oh, you
You would
didn't?
still need
No.
you would still need line of sight to
Yeah.
cast your spell. So I mean, you could attack the ceiling above you.
Like, that's why I said I need to
Yeah.
go in first. That's why I was going to attack him first.
But if he tells me that they're there, it still wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Not to target the zone.
But
above
what
you.
if, as I'm already engaged with them, would he still be able to?
He needs line of sight
Okay.
on like the square he's
So
targeting.
his telepathy only works through, like, hearing us back and forth. It
That's
won't
it.
channel what I see.
Okay.
No?
You could tell him what you see.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Like, you just have to
this is something
verbalize
that
it.
we established the very, very first session I played my character too. Like, I was like, can I telepathically show them a map with my mind? He's like, no, you can't do that.
So can I jump in the room where the monsters are?
Yeah, just roll for acrobatics because you were on the side with the little boy.
Yeah.
So roll acrobatics to kind of go the
I
other
think
side.
I'm missing a page.
Acrobatics.
I have two of these.
15, 17, 32.
Okay. So what does your heal move do?
No, it's a move, and I can't find it, and I know I definitely have heal moves. I think I'm missing a page.
Okay. Just for the sake of continuing, let's just say it's a D6 plus 5.
I let them usually have, like, healing surges.
Oh,
They're
that's even
healing
better.
surges.
Okay, so we could do that. You touch him and you let him spend a healing surge.
He's a level 0.5 human. That was his only healing surge for the year.
Not only does he need to sleep, he needs to actually die to get it back.
It's just too healthy.
I'm gonna heal him and then have him stand behind me.
Okay. As soon as you heal him and you kind of pull him away, you could feel that he trusts you. The door is thrown open, and as you get to the other window, you see these 3 dark, rock-like looking creatures lurching into the door that has now been thrown open. So you've gotten to the other side as they're breaking into that room. So you're at that other window that hasn't been broken yet.
So I'm behind them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see, as the door is pushed open, you can kind of see through your window, you can see Jack with the little boy behind him.
So, as I see... Well, quick question. It says I have ranged basic, so...
You would need a ranged weapon.
Oh, so I don't have a ranged weapon yet. Okay.
I don't think so.
So, I step behind them, and I kind of provoke them to keep them away from Jack and the boy, so Jack can get the boy to a safe distance.
What are you doing to provoke them? Like, are you breaking into the window to attack them?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll use your same acrobatics from before, so you're able to break right in. And one of them has entered the room. Since it's a door, there's only one that's able to squeeze through here at a time. They're really brawly creatures. So one of them is going in towards Jack. The other 2 are still in the hallway. So when you break through, the one in the back notices you and slowly lurches around towards you. Do you need your phone?
No, but everyone I expected to get text from today is here.
Oh.
I know.
Yay.
So who could it be? It's an email.
Boo.
Screw those.
Okay, so the one that has turned to engage you is lurching towards you. We'll say that it was you, since you acted, you can make an attack against him if you'd like. Whichever attack you'd like to do. And while you're looking at that, Jack, you also had one lurching towards you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that you would get to act before him, so if you would like to make an attack, you can.
Sure.
And while you're doing that as well, Stony, down below, I don't think any of them told you what just happened.
No.
So you're down below, they are not communicating to you. But you could hear one set of footsteps above you going that way, one set going that way, and then one that's just above you, not moving yet.
Are those the 3 heavy sets?
Yeah, those are the 3 heavy sets.
Okay. The one that's very close to above me, or actually, those are the 3 heavy footsteps that I hear.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Hand of Radiance, which can target 3 creatures, so I'd like to target under those 3 very heavy footfalls that I hear.
22 to reflex.
That will hit.
Huh.
I don't know if I need to roll against the ceiling of the room I'm in, or against the reflex of the monsters that I'm attacking. Would it just be the floor?
It'll be the floor. So, you can just roll. As long as it's not a botch, you'll hit the floor.
It was an 18 plus 17 versus reflex of the floor, so...
11.
Okay, I really need you to roll for damage. 11 damage?
11, and 6 of it's radiant. Also, that target is blinded. To the end of its next turn.
Nice.
I try.
So, 8 radiant damage on those parts of the floor. I have a feeling like that won't do anything.
Bits of the floor break away, but it didn't actually collapse.
Oh well.
And you made an attack roll as well, Arminius, didn't you?
Alright, no, I didn't do it yet. I'll do it now.
My plan didn't work, so I'll use my move.
Alright.
First you have to make an attack roll to see if it hits him.
Alright.
So that's a d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
It's a standard. And
Wait,
a move.
so
I could do 2
which one
minors,
am
but
I?
not 2 moves.
What's the modifier?
Correct. Oh, you can if you don't do your standard. Normally it says it in the beginning of the move, so let's just say you're doing a melee basic. It's plus 24.
Plus the dice I'm rolling?
Versus my armor class.
Alright.
Yeah, so if you rolled a 3 plus 24.
Okay, 24. And then, does it hit?
Let's see. So it's 27 total?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Alright, I'll do damage roll for
My
a basic
move, I'm
range.
just gonna go upstairs.
I mean basic melee.
You can start walking up.
Okay.
28.
That was a very epic roll.
Yeah, no, I'm like, where's it going?
28 damage?
Yep.
Very nice.
Because it's 1d12 plus 25.
You have bloodied it.
Nice.
So you could kind of see bits of rock breaking away from it.
Does he speak a language that can understand? Can he communicate with us by any chance?
You could try talking to him.
You could try talking to him, or if you want to roll nature, you could see if you can identify what they are.
Hey buddy, why the long face?
I'll roll a nature, actually. 21.
Okay, you can identify that they are actually golem. They do not have eyes.
Golem.
They sense through tremor on the floor, so they can actually sense through vibration where people are. They are typically controlled by someone who gives them commands to follow. So they do speak, but they would probably not speak to you. They would only speak to who commands them.
What if I threaten them?
I'd say what you can know about golem is if they have a mission, they don't care if they die.
Alright. So, I guess I'll end my turn for now.
Immortal creature origin.
Jack.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's my turn. Can't believe I almost missed my turn. Alright. So let me see my moves. Ooh, they're really good. Alright, I get plus 19. Very nice. Armidius, the one that is in front of you, is attacking you. I have a 35 to your armor class. And then a 38.
Those are probably going to hit.
Yeah,
Your armor
what's-
class is 28.
Yeah, it hits me.
Alright, so both of them hit you.
And if it equals your armor class, it hits.
Oh, this is actually really good.
For you.
Yeah, well, the creature is pretty damn good.
Uh-oh.
12, 14, plus 11, 25, plus 7, 31, plus 14, 31 plus 14, 45.
Holy
You're
shit.
taking 45 damage, and you cannot regain hit points, save ends.
Wow.
He has pretty much with each arm, one smash with the giant rock, another smash with his giant rock arm. And you stumble back a bit, you don't fall out the window. Actually, you could roll acrobatics to see if you fall out.
Alright. Probably won't.
I doubt you.
He's not going to.
18 plus 17, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take like a step back, you do not fall out the window, but he clearly is engaged on you. This is the one that was all crumbly.
Okay, so he still did massive damage.
He did. I'm just gonna roll to see if that one in the middle has noticed you coming up the stairs. He has really started to come towards the top of the steps, so as you're coming up, he is coming down to greet you.
Oh, hello.
And Jack, this one will be against you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not using the board.
What? Yeah, well, not for this part. This is easy enough. I did... Wow. Alright, I got 47 on that one. And this one is a 44. So I'm going to assume that they both hit you.
Is this the first guy?
Yeah, it's the one right in front
You know
of
he's blinded, right?
Yeah.
How does that make sense?
His nature... I know your character didn't roll nature, but they actually have tremor sense. They don't see. They don't have eyes.
Technically, blinded means just he can't sense anything.
No, it means that he can't see.
This doesn't make sense.
The woman in the street told you that they had no eyes. And his nature check also told well.
I know he doesn't have eyes, but he wouldn't be able to sense where I am if he's blinded.
He can sense you.
He could... Okay. Stupid.
22, 30, plus 14, 44. Pretty much same thing. Smash with one rock arm, smash with another rock arm, and you cannot...
44 total?
44 total. And
You hit like a bitch.
and you cannot regain hit points, save ends.
Damn.
The one in the middle went towards Stony. So Jack, we are back up to you. This one is right in front of you, lurching around. So proud of his hits.
Okay.
Well, he shows no emotion.
Can I...
Hold on, it's Jack's turn for now.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go in a circle for it.
Alright. The one that is closest to me is in front of me, so I can't pass by it unless I like move it out of the way or something.
Or if you try to jump around him on the stairs,
Okay.
you could try that.
And the next closest
No
one to me. Which is the next closest one to me?
Well, they're actually in separate rooms, so
Okay.
you
So
can't
it's
even
in the
see
other
the
room.
two.
I can only see this one right now.
Yeah.
I botched trying to hit it.
Okay. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No.
Alright, you can also make a save for your being able to regain hit points.
When I take a healing surge, anyone within telepathy range.
16.
Very nice. Okay, so you have saved from your not being able to regain hit points, and you can now regain hit points as normal.
Nikki, whenever an ally within telepathy range uses a uses a healing surge. Or no, I'm sorry. When I make a healing, wait, hold on. Okay, when I use a healing surge, every ally within telepathy range can roll a saving throw. That's what I meant to say.
We are up to you, Stoney. You're coming up the stairs, and a heavy rock black golem is approaching you.
Okay. I'm going to use Shard Swarm to get on the other side of it. So I just dissolve into rocks, pass over it, and reform on the other side.
Okay. Now where
you
you are, at the top of the stairs, by the way, you can see into both rooms. You see Jack with the boy behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, are you bloodied?
No.
Okay. And in the other room, you see Armidius with another one in front of him. Are you bloodied?
No, not yet.
Okay. So you see them fighting.
Because he hits like a bitch.
Oh.
I'll tell them, I did not hear from you. It appears that you are preoccupied, and the Shard Swarm, he granted combat advantage to me by passing through him. He...
I like Stone.
I think he takes damage,
Can
too.
you constantly just say, I am Stony? Can that be the only words you can say? Please?
I'm saying a lot, so I don't know.
Just say, I am
Stoney's
Stony.
not even his actual name. That's
Yeah.
just what people call it.
I haven't even introduced myself
just
yet.
constantly say, I am Stony.
That's why people have to give you a name, Franklin.
I get +2 to all my
Tell them his
That makes
defenses.
sense.
And I'm gonna slide him with the burst back down the stairs. So I'm gonna push him down the stairs.
Okay. And this burst is just hitting him?
Close burst too, so yeah.
I'm gonna roll to see if he falls. He got pushed but did not fall down the stairs.
Okay. Is he like standing on the stairs?
He is still standing on the stairs.
Okay.
And he, at this point, like, he's lurching back. Like, he noticed that you went on the other side, so he's turning back to you.
Okay. Then I'm gonna... Everything attacks
Surrender.
people in bursts.
Surrender.
But don't give yourself away. So they're in the other room.
There's
How many
one in one room, and the other one is in the other room.
I see. Okay.
It's like a cape.
I know that Jack has proven himself as a warrior, but I don't know this other guy, so I'm going to use Eruption of the Living Gate against the one that... Armidius? Armidius.
Yep,
Okay.
Armidius.
I'm going to... This is versus the reflex of the golem that he's fighting. So 20.
That one is.
Okay, well, I think it does something if it misses anyway. So it creates a zone that lasts until the end of my next turn. It is difficult terrain for the enemy.
Okay.
And I will teleport over to that zone that I've created in the room with Armidius.
So you're teleporting to flank with him?
Yes.
Very nice. Alright, Armidius, we are up to you.
Alright, so I'm going to attack the bloody golem that I engaged. And I'm going to do a basic melee on it. What is my action modifier? Is 26.
That will miss.
Alright.
What each of you have right now, it's called an action point. You only are really going to get one for the session, but if you wanted to use it, it'll give you another standard action, so you could make another attack. If you want to use it here, you can. If you want to save it, you can. But it's really almost like an adrenaline surge.
Should I use it? Or should I save it?
Usually I would metagame at this point and say, how much time are we playing? Like, oh, I only have an hour left in the session. If I don't use it now, I may not get to use it.
Good move.
So
okay. How long do we have left?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll just use it. I'm gonna use it.
Sorry, I have to pee.
see, now that I've said that,
You can
he's
make
going to
another
give
attack
us
roll.
another opportunity later on where it's like, Darn, if only I had my action point.
Alright. I'm gonna use the basic melee again.
Oh.
Fuck.
Jack's gonna use that middle bottom.
27.
I'll wait for you.
27.
Healing strike?
27?
Yeah.
That's just enough to hit.
Nice.
Yeah. Your guy is very accurate. What did you need, a 3 to hit him?
Yeah. Okay, so 27.
That will kill him.
Yes.
When you do kill him, he falls to crumbly bits of rock right in front of you. And then you see the rock dissipate to dust. And even just the wind from the broken window starts to sweep the dust away.
Alright. And where are the other two again?
One of them is coming up the stairs again. The other one is in the room across the hall. Which you can see Jack still fighting it.
Alright. And he flanked one of them. And he's flanking one of them? Or
I'm
with
like
me?
a square away from you right now.
Alright. So I will go to where Jack is.
Okay. I'd say you'd be able to get... So you're going to pass the one that's in the stairway? You're just leaving him there and you're going to move on to Jack?
Yeah, to help him out.
Okay. We'll say that you're able to get close enough to him that you're actually flanking the other guy with him.
Okay.
Which will give him combat advantage as well.
Alright.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. You did not spend your action point. I forgot you had combat advantage and that first attack would have hit.
Oh, so I did it?
Oh, because
Yeah,
we were
so you still
flanking,
have
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So I still have it.
Yeah, you still have it, which is great. All you had to do was not botch and you would have hit him.
Flanking being basically just, when you're both standing next to
Arminius
him.
came over and is now flanking the creature.
What does having combat advantage do exactly?
Essentially, it gives you +2 to your attack roll.
Okay.
You can get combat advantage by flanking, or by being like a step up from him. So being 5 feet above him, you could get
Is it my turn?
+2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
It is my turn.
Mm.
And
Constantly lying to me.
my first creature will finish coming up the stairs and be flanking you with his friend. I'll just see what moves I got. It's such a good move. I could use this every time. This is going to be against your armor class. I have a
Sorry.
37 and a 33. Oh, also, I need you to make a save to see if you can regain hit points. So just roll a d20.
He's fine.
Alright, so you can now regain hit points.
You won't after this turn.
Yeah, you won't be able to after this, but I just wanted to see if it's stacked or not. So 13, 16,
Can you heal me?
30, 38, plus 14.
You won't be able to regain hit points anyway.
52.
I'm bloodied and I'm almost down.
And you can no longer regain hit points.
You may have like an immediate interrupt that you can use. There are some attacks that are like.
Wait,
when
I actually have a daily no minor action I could use. Would this
Minor
work?
action is on your turn.
Okay.
Can I see?
It's this one.
With the item or defensive training?
My other one
This
is
one.
right in front of Jack.
Boundless endurance.
Jack, I'm gonna say it's just gonna keep coming at you.
Okay.
Here, see, look. See, like, ultimate parry is an immediate reaction. You take damage from an attack, and the damage is reduced by an amount equal to your level.
Okay.
So you could do that for any attack. But just once, because it's once a day.
It's a daily.
This is going to be against
not too late if you
your
let him
armor
know.
class.
You could
That's
have
19.
you could
Oh,
reduce
it's
that
terrible.
by 16
21
if you wanted
and
to.
25.
Nope.
Alright, he will use an action point. 26.
Nope.
And 36.
Mm-hmm.
14 plus 5, 19 plus 7, 26. And then, Jack, it is your turn.
Jack's bloody.
And you cannot regain hit points.
When I'm bloodied, I gain +2 to all. Wait. Where is it? When I'm bloodied, I think I get +2 to saving throws.
That's really nice. You might die here.
Actually, can I also do a nature roll, or would I know what these things are?
Well,
I gain +2 to heal, plus allies within 5 squares gain +5 to death saving throws.
And this is until the end of the encounter?
No, this is a feat. They're just forever.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
+5 to bonus to death saving throws. Allies within 5 squares. They gain +2 to heal.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
You might need it.
Oh, while I'm bloodied, I'm faster.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I can't find it, but I thought it was there. I'm gonna attack.
Are you sure you want to?
Do you think I am stupid?
Do you really want to jump? Do you wanna? That'll hit.
Okay.
I know your bonuses, and they are well.
Is second wind a minor?
Only if you're a dwarf.
So it's a standard?
Yeah.
What's 4 times 4?
16.
16?
Yep.
17, 18, 19,
I almost
20,
said
21,
64.
22, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29? Hold on. 29 plus 2 times 4. $37.
That will kill it.
And
oh, wait, maybe it didn't. No, it didn't.
And then 4 of it is radiant damage.
Okay.
And me or one of my allies within 5 squares can spend a healing surge. I'm going to choose, since I can't do anything, neither can he, I'm going to choose the child if he's not at full hit points already.
Oh, he is now at full hit points.
Cool. And I'm going to roll for a saving throw.
Do you want me to help? Are you okay?
What can you do?
I'll hit him.
No, you stay here.
Okay.
And what is this for?
I
Your
can be
extra point?
cute.
No.
No.
I'm saving throwing.
Oh, very nice. You can now heal regularly.
Super.
Stony, you can roll perception.
Damn.
18.
Okay. And it's your turn.
Okay. Can I do that? Or the nature roll for like what these things are? Do I need to? Do I know what they are? Do I recognize
Are
them
you
as
trained in
golems?
nature?
I'm not.
You can roll for nature.
19.
Okay. So you know at least as much as I told Armidius before. You do not know that they would need to be controlled by something. You just know that they're familiar rock monsters.
Alright.
Brothers of yours.
Say hi.
Brothers that I have to kill.
One of them's your cousin.
Yeah. So the one in our room is dead,
One in your room is dead.
and the room
In the
is...
The
other
one
room.
came up the stairs, and one. Did Jax just kill one?
So
or-
really, right now, there's just a line. There's Golem, Armidius, Golem, Jack.
Okay.
Boy.
Can I... So if I go stand next to the golem, if I use my move to get over there, it'd be surrounded on 3 sides?
No, they're in a straight line, so...
Well, he's not...
So you'll be
It's-
flanking one
it's-
of them.
It's Armidius, Golem, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
So if I went
Well,
around...
Golem, Armidius, Golem, Jack.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight going on.
Yeah, so it's just like one tiny corridor. Damn.
Okay. I will use... I'll walk over so that I'm in between... Are they like in the doorway? Is that where it
They're
is?
in the room.
Okay. I'm gonna go Golem, Armidius, Golem, Jack. Okay. I'm gonna go stand next to the Golem that's in between Armidius and Jack. And I'm going to use Winds of Celestia, which is burst 1 within 10 squares. And the burst is going to be centered on Armidius, so it hits both Golems.
Okay.
But it only attacks
hits
each enemies in burst. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is versus Fortitude. 18 plus 17. 35.
That'll hit that one. You can make the roll for the other.
I have to roll for both?
Attack rolls are for each. Damage is once.
Okay. 32 versus Fortitude for the other one.
Both will hit.
Okay. Then this is for damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 9, so 17. And I either slide the target I either slide the target 6 squares or slide it 1 square and knock it prone. So can I push them both like in one direction and knock them both prone?
Yes, you can.
Okay, they're both knocked prone.
One of them, as you push him, he falls to the ground, shatters to dust, and is dead.
Okay.
That was the one that was between Jack and Williams.
Alright.
And the other one is still okay.
Well, would I have had to even... The rolls for attack rolls, the attack rolls would have been even higher because we were flanking, right? I just kind of forgot that.
Flanking.
The one that's okay, is that
was
the one that
flanking.
walked up the stairs or the one that's near Jack?
I said I was going to stand next to the one...
You had no one on the other side from you.
Oh. There is one other thing. Since they were on each other's side, they would have gotten combat advantage for the one in the middle. Because I have distant advantage, gain combat advantage with ranged and area attacks against flanked enemies, so I would have gotten
so
it
you would
anyway.
have gotten it against that one.
Yeah, so, okay.
I mean, either way, it hit. You did good.
Yay!
Yay! Arminius, we're up to you.
Alright.
There is the one left that is, well, it's just next to you.
Alright,
Nobody's on the other
so
side.
I'm going to
Character's so
attack that one.
complicated.
I'm going to use Master Stroke.
Master Stroke.
Yes.
Oh!
And it's 12 plus 26, so 38. So that's going to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. So I roll. There's my other... Yep, that's it. So 9 plus 7. 15 plus 25. What is that?
40.
So, yep.
Shit. That is enough to kill him. And then all three of you can roll perception again. As this last one has fallen.
29.
21.
18.
Okay. You all feel a light rumbling on the ground, and it slowly picks up, and you can actually feel, Armidius, you're really the only one that can feel this, but the house is actually crumbling. You guys don't yet notice it, you just feel like it's shaking, but you can actually feel the structure in the floor below you giving out. It's up to you if you want to do with that knowledge.
I let them know to get out as fast as they can, and I jump out the window.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab
And can I also do a perception as well? Or
We'll
another?
use the same one.
Alright.
No, you don't have to roll again. What are you
Okay.
trying to perceive?
I'm just gonna jump out the window because I'm just curious because they came in and the husband's dead and one of the sons is dead. So wait, someone needs to save the kid, I guess.
Well, you guys didn't even make it out the window yet.
Okay.
I want you to roll endurance because the shake is fairly violent. I want to see if you guys are
I
falling
botched.
down. Very nice, Stoner.
30.
This is it. This is the end.
This is how Stony dies.
21.
Okay. You actually are able to stay on your feet. You try to head towards the window, but you're having enough trouble even just staying up as the house violently shakes.
I'm gonna be using a move called Airwalk. I'm gonna grab the kid and go out the window.
You're just gonna...
Yep.
Very nice. Okay. You're good. Armidius, you roll. You have no problems. You're rocking a little bit. You end up grabbing onto the wall for support. You jump out. You're fine. As you see the friendly drow Jack just walking up the air like stairs,
Just
and
like
down
your
like
dick.
stairs. You guys, once you're outside, and Stoney, you see this from the inside. The house itself, what you guys see outside, the ground outside is splitting open as like a rupture from the base of the Fang. And you could see it from the distance where it came, just splitting and cracking, going directly underneath the house, where you then see the house split in half, cave in topwise, and start to fall into this rapture. Stoney, you are inside as the floor gives way, splitting the room right in half, and you try to get for the window, but you couldn't make it.
Actually,
You fell to the ground.
my teleport I can use twice. Can I just use that?
You didn't need line of sight, but I'll say you can at least teleport out of the window.
No.
Is that what you're going to use?
If I teleport out the window, is it falling still?
It's pretty much it's like this, falling into the hole. So you'll be on top. You'll be on top of the house as it's falling in, but you'll at least not be inside the house as it's falling in. You'll have a chance to get out still.
I'm gonna do something else.
Okay, you can do that instead.
I'm gonna use... Now, that Hydra egg that I had would probably be like at Jack's estate or something.
Let's say you left it there.
I don't know if I'd leave it there. They might try cooking it. But let's say...
They're delicious.
Let's say I found a nice safe place to keep it. Since the angel is not summoned right now, I will summon it. And use it to...
For which angel? I don't remember you.
I have a minor called Angelic Messenger. It summons an Angelic Messenger in an unoccupied square within range, and it has speed 8, fly 8, and I'm going to have it pick me up and take me out.
Does it say that it can carry you?
Move action. The Angelic Messenger and one ally adjacent to it, fly 8 squares. The ally must land at the end of the movement or he or she falls.
8 squares.
Or I could just... I could do that as a minor, and then if it, like, unsummons, like, if I use it to fly straight up or diagonally out, I could use that swarm again to just teleport even further.
We'll say with both of those, you're able to clear it without an issue. Pretty much the Angelic Messenger lifts you up as the house is collapsing in, lifts you straight out through the broken window, which you see this angel carrying Stony out of the falling house. And then you see him blip and appear on the ground standing next to you both. Let me just change up the music quick.
And he says, I am Stony.
I am Stony. You know what I want to get, since I can only speak telepathically? You know the microphones, the big plastic microphones that kids have that reverberate?
Yeah.
I want one of those. But that would be so annoying.
And you guys see the last bit of the house as it splits in half, and this rapture continues to spread, leveling houses about town. One thing that you immediately see was leveled and sunken into this rapture was also the moist calf. Yes.
Is it all settled?
It's still spreading. Yeah, the music should definitely be more intense because it's still going on.
Where, like, what direction it's spreading to?
Spreading through town.
Just
It's
right
cutting
through town?
And you could still hear some screams. I know you guys recently rolled perception. I would like for you to roll again.
Because I rolled perception earlier and I was looking at the rubble from the volcano. So 12.
25.
Okay, you can actually see, coming from the base of the Fang, same place where this rupture came from, you could see in the distance, but quickly approaching, there is a large black steed with some kind of creature riding its back. And it looks as if it has a blade raised in the air as it is riding towards you.
Actually, can you grab me my phone? You can unplug it.
It is at an all-out gallop, leading trails of dust floating behind it.
I want to communicate that to the others when I grab the kid and get out of the way if it's like, whoa!
And as Jack mentions that, I go after the thing.
Okay. So what exactly are you saying to them?
Motherfucker is coming for us.
Alright.
Do you guys have any reaction to motherfuckers coming for us?
Shall we protect the town, I'll ask? Probably get no response and then I'll do it anyway. So I'll stick with Armedius and go.
I mean, he's mainly the one destroying the town, so pretty much right now if we stop him, we stop that whole... So let's do that first.
My character doesn't have a strong grasp on, like, normal behavior.
Okay. So follow me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are rushing towards the creature. You have the little boy. Are you going to back them up?
Wait. Before, can you heal me? Please?
I'm going to heal him.
Okay.
It's like...
What are you using?
It's his surge value. I don't know one of the moves.
How many times do you get to do that?
It's encounter power.
You already used it?
No.
Okay. You get to spend a healing surge.
Alright.
That's all it is? Just one surge?
Well, there's another one with 2 surges, but I figured that'll be when he's about to die.
Okay.
You don't spend a healing surge, you can spend up to your healing surge.
So... I'll spend...
So why would he not spend his full healing surge then?
No, I'm saying, like, he doesn't use a healing surge.
Oh.
It's the value of his healing surge.
Okay. So you're pretty much going to regain...
Pretty much this number?
Yeah.
So regain 30?
That's it.
Alright, so 56.
Not bad, Nikki. You saved a man's life today.
Oh, yeah.
You also do have health
I'd
potions.
like to kill him later.
I know. I'd rather use that first before my health potions.
I can understand why. Alright, so you guys are, like, awaiting this creature who's riding towards you?
I'm also gonna summon my unicorn and just ride it.
Ride it towards?
No, I'm just gonna be on it with the boy.
Okay. The boy...
Wow! A unicorn? I've never seen one. Can I touch its horn?
Sure.
Why is it brown?
I don't know.
It smells bad.
Yeah, it does.
That's the wrong horn,
I'm afraid
kid.
to know what you're going to do with that child.
Oh, you can guess what she's gonna do with this child.
I feel...
What?
I kind of want to run away and save the kid now. like there's two more eyes. Save the town or this poor child that just saw his dad murdered.
Yeah.
This kid could become Batman if you think of
brother.
it. Yeah, this kid's practically going to be Batman.
Maybe he's...
Well,
yeah.
you guys did save his mother.
Yeah, that's true.
You should let her die, and he would have been Batman.
Well,
No.
we could just kill her and tell her that she died after we found her.
You
No.
guys would end up being the villains.
She's a
later
bad
on.
woman.
Oh, not this again.
Uh-oh. Well, she's alive, and let's kill this thing before she kills the kid.
You are standing, Jack, you are on your unicorn with Simon on your back. Or is he in front of you?
He's behind me.
Okay. With Simon on your back. I
Actually,
guess
you know,
you're
it's probably a better idea if he's in front of me.
Are you staying like a little ways back from them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Still in eyesight, though, so if they really get fucked up, I can gallop in on my unicorn to help.
Okay. And you guys see Jack summon a unicorn and mount it with the little boy. And as this creature is riding towards you, your perception checks from before are okay. And I'll use your passive perception because you can see it. His mighty black steed, it looks withered, as if it's dead. It is riding towards you at a thunderous pace. This is probably the fastest steed you've ever seen in your life. And as this rider approaches, wearing all black, broad, muscular, tall, his cape flailing behind him, you can see he has no head.
Ooh. He's not holding it.
He is not holding it. He is only holding this sword, lifted up, and it is just a large, gleaming broadsword.
Is it on fire?
It's not on fire.
Is he on fire?
He is not on fire.
Is it possible the sword is giving him life?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
I cannot tell you.
What if I say please?
You can roll insight.
I will roll insight.
Or actually, you can roll arcana.
Arcana.
What if I say please?
16?
The sword does appear magical. You can't gather if it's giving him life or not, but it definitely has some magical property.
How many squares away is he right now? Or is it many?
He's still at a fair
He's
distance.
very quickly closing in, so we'll say he's 10 squares and closing fast.
Okay,
He'll
I
be
am
on you next turn.
right on us.
Mhm.
Can I... Well, are we just doing whatever now? I don't understand what's...
Well, Jack is not taking an action. He's waiting, so we're really up to Stony first. He's 10 squares away.
I have a daily. He's at full gallop right now, right? Okay, I have a daily called Blade of Vengeance. I conjure a Blade of Vengeance in an unoccupied square within range. It's range 10. The blade lasts until the end of my next turn. The blade occupies one square. Enemies cannot move through its space, but allies can. The blade can flank enemies with me and my allies, and I have a move that the blade can do. It's a sustain minor, and if I sustain minor, I can move to 5 squares. And I am going to summon it right in front so the horse trips up on it.
And it
He
is
cannot
a
pass
blade?
through it. It is like a spectral form, like a shining angel appears amid my foes.
Okay.
Though the angel is indistinct and incorporeal, its curving blade seems solid and poised to attack an enemy that threatens my allies.
Okay, and you're summoning it right in front of him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a really good move.
Thank you.
Nice job. No, that's not good enough. Nope.
Yes.
Not good enough, not good enough. Not what I'm looking for this.
Boss beam?
And he falls into the hole, the bottomless pit. He's gone forever.
You summon the sword in front of him. His horse, his mighty steed, rams right into this thing, and he is thrown from the horse through the air, almost in like a perfect battle poise, as he is lunged directly towards you guys.
Cool.
Just gonna roll to see if he does get to make an attack with it. He is on point, lunging through the air. I guess you two were standing in the front. I don't know if human moans. Just gonna roll. Odds he's going for you, evens he's going for you. We got an odd. Lunging through the air, thrown from his horse, who is now laying on its side in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
He lunges through the air and makes this attack against you. It's gonna be a 35 versus your armor class.
That will hit.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to take the calculator out.
I didn't roll well. That's gonna be 16 damage. And he is laying prone in front of you.
What did he, like, hit me and then bounce off?
He pretty much was lunging towards you and, like, cut and then fell. And that's, like, the end of his turn.
Okay.
So...
I like how the last thing I had open on my phone was negative 159. That was money.
Well, I guess that wasn't even his turn. Yeah, that was your turn. Armidius, pretty much, he lunged through the air. You saw him cut Stony.
And I'm going to attack him.
Okay, since he is prone, you do have combat advantage. So you can add 2 to your attack roll.
Alright. 11. So 39.
That'll hit.
Alright. Damage is 39.
Very nice. You cut him, and you could see, like, he's got all this leather on, some chain buckles, little metal bits. You slash into him, and you could see that when you cut his armor, you could see that the cut into his skin quickly is healing. It almost looks as if it doesn't even faze him. Even though you've dealt him damage, it looks like this is not hurting him the way that it would hurt a normal person. And after that, he will stand up. Let's see, we got you and then you two. So both of you are really next to him. He stands up next to each of you. This will be against your armor class, Stony, 33. And against yours, that's a 39.
That hits.
Very nice. 26.
To me?
Yeah. And 21 to you.
Alright.
Pretty much he just stood up, drew a second broadsword, slashed at you, and he didn't even remove himself from being flanked.
I have an immediate interrupt.
Okay.
He is... Requirements, the Blade of Vengeance power must be activated. It is... Trigger an enemy within 10 squares of the blade, hits my ally. Before the attack, I move the blade to the square adjacent to the triggering enemy, and it does 1d8. Oh, this is versus reflex. I have to roll for it. 29.
That'll hit.
Reflex. Okay. This is 8. 16 damage by the blade. Oh wait, it would be flanking, wouldn't it? Because he's right next to both of us,
Yeah,
and the blade.
it already hit.
Yeah.
Well, the blade wouldn't get flanking advantage because you two are flanking. And that feat is just for you, not the blade. And how much? 16?
Yeah.
Alright, same thing that I had described to Armidius. When your blade cuts him, you could see the wound open up, cutting his armor.
And then heal itself?
And then it quickly is healing.
By any chance, can you let us know if he regains health slowly or no?
I don't think
That's pretty much the best hint I can give you.
Okay.
Is that he is healing as you're hitting him. But it, like I said, it almost doesn't even phase him. These attacks don't seem to be slowing him down or weakening him at all.
Can I do a perception roll?
Yeah, you can. What are you trying to perceive?
To see what's the main cause that's having him.
I'd say you know that he is an unnatural being. Even just the fact that he's headless, you could see the severed arteries, the spine.
Could I roll an Arcana check to see what he is?
Yes, you can. Are you trained in Arcana?
I am.
Very nice.
23, 33, 38.
Okay. You could gather that he is an unnatural being that is being powered by some source of magic that is a few blocks away from you. You can also gather that you cannot kill him by cutting him, stabbing him.
I will telepathically let my two comrades know that our attacks... We must find another means of attack, because our regular melee and ranged attacks clearly aren't doing anything.
And you could feel as if it's coming. The source of his magic matches another source of magic that's a few blocks away.
Is he undead?
No.
Okay.
Should we tell Jack to go towards that magic in the other side of town?
It's only a few blocks, not even that far.
Yeah, we should probably. I'll let them know that I sense that too.
Or should we both go, and then as we finish that, we go back to stop that? Or maybe if we kill the main source, that thing's probably going to be dead.
Well, would I be able to figure out like that it's the same power that controlled the golems? Would I know that, or would I not? I'm feeling like I wouldn't.
I say you wouldn't either.
Because we won't know even if we stop that main source of magic, it's going to stop like the ground from constantly cracking, stop a rapture.
Yeah, I will let them know that it seems that he's being powered by someone or something nearby, and we should focus our power on that.
Okay. Jack?
What?
You're on your unicorn?
I am. This boy has no other family.
His mother that you guys encountered in the street.
She's on the corner, not too far from her house, unconscious.
I want to follow.
They're currently engaged with the creature.
I know. I'm just going to keep my distance.
Oh, and for my minor, I'm going to the sword. I'm going to minor the sword still there.
Okay.
It's a minor persist, and with that minor, I can move it 5, so I'll just move it. I mean, it's right there. Like I don't have to, I guess.
So you're not going after what they told you, Jack?
Going after what? I heard what they said, but I don't understand your question.
They had mentioned that the source of the magic was a few blocks away.
Yes. I'm a cleric. I fucking heal things. I don't kill things.
Okay.
So, if that's the case, I'll go towards the main source of where that magic is, but do I know where it is, or does Stony only
He's
know?
the only one that can sense it.
Okay.
So should we go to that first?
Well,
If
I have my angelic messenger does not require a minor.
He's also the one that pissed it off.
My angelic messenger doesn't require a minor. It's its own thing, so I don't need to sustain it. But it has a move action that lets me fly 8 squares, so I am going to use that move to go 8. Just follow me. I'll tell them.
I see it. So it's carries you?
Yeah.
Since
If I don't land, I fall.
Since I have crazy acrobatics, I'll jump through rooftops.
It's pretty cool.
I don't know how you want to flavor it, but
You can flavor it however you want.
I mean, I like the angel thing. It's like a big rock comes from the sky.
So you're just having it pick you up and fly you as you go?
Yeah.
Okay. You're not going to take an opportunity attack just because it is picking you up. You're still facing him, engaging him.
Mm-hmm.
If you just turn around and start following him, it's going to be able to make a free swing at you when you move away. Otherwise, you could pursue more slowly.
I think I have a minor that allows me to jump away. Let me just check what I can do.
If that angelic messenger is acting as its own entity, it could take a standard and a move, because it has a standard and a move.
It takes your standard
I
or your move.
Can I use my daily ultimate parry on it? It allows
Use a daily.
with the whirl of your weapon, you expectedly deflect an enemy's attack. So as I run away, he'll try and swipe me from behind.
What is that? An interrupt? Immediate
It's an
interrupt?
immediate reaction. So as he attacks me, I'm just
Yeah.
So
You could try it.
I'll
And-
try that.
Does it automatically just deflect it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Alright, he would make the swing. Let's see if it even hits. Maybe you don't have to spend it. 26 to your armor class.
Just misses by 2.
And you still have it.
Nice.
He takes that swing at you. It totally misses. And you are actually trailing behind. He's actually a little faster than you. So he's gaining some ground.
To be a badass, can I jump? Since I have awesome acrobatics, I jump up onto rooftops and run on rooftops as he's flying.
A lot of the buildings collapsed. You can roll acrobatics.
Shit. It's like as I run, I fall off a building.
We've all done it.
So 5. What's my acrobatic? 17, so 23.
Okay. You are able to get on top of a building. A lot of them look as if they're a little bit shaken from the ground splitting apart. Even the ones that weren't directly impacted definitely have some structural damage. But you get up there. You're run along on rooftops, jumping between them. Stony, you kept being picked up and flown. And the creature, even though he does not have eyes to tell you which way he is heading, you could gather he is set on you.
Okay. The sword. See, I don't know like how turns are working right now, but the sword, it's the minor to sustain and a minor to. No, it's a minor to sustain, and when I sustain it, I can move it 5 squares. So can I have it stay behind me because he can't pass through it?
You can. I mean, it wouldn't be able to like move with him. It's like you could have
it
a
would
block,
just boop,
but he'd be able to
boop,
walk around.
Around? Yeah, no, he would have to walk around, but even if that took one off.
It would slow him down.
Yeah.
I mean, you could see that he's getting back on his horse. His horse also did not die.
Okay. Well, the
But
horse was back, even like 10
con-
squares further.
It'll continue to inconvenience him greatly.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do.
Jack, they have begun moving away, and the horseman doesn't seem too interested in you. He gets on his horse. It looks like he's heading towards them.
I'm just going to follow them.
Okay. From time to time, you could see like this mystical sword appear in front of the horseman. He gets around it, and then it appears somewhere else and goes around it. And it continues to happen. Stony, you can roll Arcana, please.
Okay.
And I keep forgetting you guys' name. Armidius, you can go ahead and roll for Dungeoneering.
32 for Arcana.
24
Okay.
for Dungeoneering.
You're spot on to the sense of it. You're maneuvering like it's nobody's business. You pretty much have locked onto the source, and you are essentially just being picked up, flown, land, picked up, flown, land. And
With the
these
sword
big
behind me
sprints.
going boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop, boop.
inconveniencing the headless horseman. You are running across these rooftops, and when you get to one particular one, it looks like the shingles are a little loose. You look at it quick, and you're like, there's nothing really too bad about this. As soon as you step on it, the roof actually gives way, and the top of the building, where you stepped on it, as soon as you fall through to the floor, you can see that the bottom of the house had actually split open into this chasm. So, whereas the roof was still intact, the house was split open. So as soon as you fall through the roof, there is no floor directly below you, and you can see that the bottom is just falling into this chasm. So it's up to you how you want to react to that.
Is there anything close I could grab on to?
Not within immediate arm's reach, no.
You have rope.
Do
you
have
have time to, like, throw it around something, but you probably won't.
Can I use my rope to throw it around, or like my axe to kind of like use as a reach to stop me to hang on something?
We'll say with your axe you might have enough reach. You could go ahead and make an athletics check to try to impale it into something. And I'm going to roll for luck to see what you embed it into.
A vase.
Athletics? Where's athletics?
It's a very good roll. It's a pretty good roll.
You embed it into one of the drapes.
Your athletics is 19 and you rolled a 17.
Okay.
So very, very good. It was at 36.
You managed to get it right into one of the falling beams that supported the roof.
Nice.
So once you stab it in, you are hanging below the hole in the ceiling, the roof that you fell through, as this beam is slowly starting to creak.
So, as I'm holding on, I have a choice. I could use my axe to kind of vault up and jump, but I'll lose my axe when I die, because it's just going to be hanging on that beam.
We'll see, you could try to take it with you at a small penalty.
What would the penalty be?
I can't tell you.
Or as I have one hand holding on to the axe, I'll use my hand and my mouth to try and like tie a knot to like throw my rope over something.
You could do that too. You don't have a lot of time on this beam, so
that
the vaulting would be quicker, but the rope would probably be a safer bet.
I'm gonna use the rope.
Okay, you could roll for Dungeoneering. This is for the quality of your rope tie.
25.
Very good. You tie it off. You feel very lucky about it. Let me just roll for the structural integrity. It is starting to break. What you do right now is going to be your last action before it falls.
So I'm going to grab my axe off, and as I'm holding the rope, I'm going to try and swing as far as I can and as high as I can to get to the top.
So what do you... So you're
I'm trying just to slowly climb back up to solid surface.
Don't say slowly.
What
though.
did you tie the rope to? I know you tied a knot, but what was it to?
To a beam that was further up closest to surface.
Okay. Alright, we'll say you were able to do it.
And then as I'm closest up, I'm going to try and jump full speed up to the surface.
You can make an athletics check to judge if you're falling into your potential death.
Very good.
So 38.
19 times 2.
Okay. You're able to climb up, vaulting up, as the beam breaks away, and you grab your axe just before it falls.
That's a good D20.
And you are on the roof with your axe.
Nice.
As you see Stony in the distance following this magical sense, that you can't really see where he's going, but he's...
So to be safe, I'm going to run on the floor and be as careful as I can.
You at this point are behind the horseman. Like, you could see him in front of you, having to maneuver around this goddamn sword.
So I'm going to continue moving as fast as I can behind the horseman, trying to pass him.
You'll probably be able to catch up to him without an issue. We'll come back around. He is still maneuvering.
By the way, this is my first D20 ever.
Yeah.
And this has been lucky to me.
They bought these for me for my 20th session played, I think. 20, right?
I think it was 20.
It was back when I was this, I think this may have been given to me the first, when Greg died. That day.
Don't think of it like that. Jack,
That's why I keep dying and playing with
actually,
these.
I guess we'll reach the next little cliff here. Stony, as you come around this last corner, you see this dark hooded figure holding this glowing thing in its arms.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say that you round the corner. The horseman is rounding a corner. This is in the middle of the street. You get there first, but you all see this. Hooded figure, he's in the street, something is glowing in his arms, and as soon as he notices you there, you hear this incantation stop, and the glowing stops from his arms, and you can actually see that it is a severed head, with a mouth gaped open in horror and teeth filed to fangs.
Okay.
And you hear him start mumbling, do you speak deep speech?
Yes, I do.
You hear him say, kill the one of rock, slay him, take his head, take his life and his soul to hell with you.
Okay.
And then the head starts to glow again.
Alright. Let's see. Is it my turn?
No, it's Jack's turn.
Okay.
Jack's still following.
Okay.
I made it better. Jack's not a fighter. He's a lover.
Alright.
I don't have moves to fucking kill things.
Yeah, well...
No, but we're both damaged.
Yeah, we're both pretty fucked
I
at this
have,
point.
and when I... Oh, no one needs to take a saving roll for anything right now, right?
No.
Are they damaged?
I am
Yeah.
damaged.
I'm under my bloodied rate by like
That
half.
is my HP, not the damage taken. So
Where? Oh, we're both bloodied.
I'm not bloody.
There you are.
No.
Take a look at this.
You said 46.
Bloody that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 46 health, not 46 damage
Ah, I
taken.
see. Is this yours or mine? That's yours.
Hey. Watch out.
Watch out, me.
It's too bad no one has to take a saving throw, because you're each
Jack?
about to get 2.
Jack, what's good? What is that? Where's his head? Jack. I'm scared. Can I go home?
You have no more home.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more home.
What do you
Throw him in
mean?
the pit. Throw him in the pit.
I'm gonna use Mass Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
Each target regains hit points equal to his or her healing surge value,
But we don't
plus
use
additional
them.
hit points equal to your charisma modifier, which is 4.
Very nice. So everybody gains a healing surge plus 4.
So 34.
Yeah.
I used that one. This is the one I used earlier.
Stony, this is against your
Oh,
reflex.
I didn't hear that. This one.
It's going to be a 31.
That will hit.
That is 19 damage.
Okay.
And what happens is you actually feel a tightening around your feet as your feet are pulled out from under you and you fall flat onto your face. Armedius, what you see is the horseman has thrown Bola tied to a rope, tied to his horse, and has smacked the horse's ass, which starts to gallop away, dragging Stony behind it.
Oh. Okay.
Shit. So,
And Stony, it's your turn.
If the angel picks me up, like, would...
Are you going to have him try?
I want to, yeah.
Okay, this is your move action then. The angel is trying to pull away. You can roll for athletics for your angel.
Do I add anything?
You just roll your own athletics. You have to beat a 30.
That does not. No.
Your angel is pretty much lifting you. You are in the air as the rope is tied to this horse, just lifting you, but you're still being pulled. The
Just
angel
lifting
cannot.
me?
Yeah, it's just lifting you. It can't overpower the horse.
Okay. Can I cut the rope while I'm up there?
Do you have a bladed weapon?
No, but
don't remember what you
my
use.
arms are made of like pointy rocks.
You can make an unarmed attack against the rope with a -2.
The roll was a 17 then, with the minus. No, wait. Unarmed basic melee?
Yeah.
Oof. It's the roll plus 15 versus armor class, so it would be 17, 32. 32 with the penalty.
Okay. You're able to cut the rope. You take 4 damage just from the fall back to the ground. Actually, you know what? You don't take it. Because your angel was still kind of lifting you. It does land, and you are actually at this point next to the horseman.
Okay.
But you're standing on your feet. Your angel didn't drop you prone.
And I haven't used the standard yet. How far away is the guy?
Let's see. We're dragged for 30 feet. 6 squares.
6 squares, okay. Okay, let's see.
I was really hoping you'd get to drag you a little bit around town.
No, it doesn't happen.
Take him for a ride of his life.
Something.
Yeah.
Something a little more than just, like 2 seconds.
Cause I wasn't even
Should have used a chain.
I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it, let me get dragged.
That would have been funny. You guys just
Okay.
leave him. He's gone. Continue.
Yeah,
This
it's just
is
like, what's done
going
is
to
done, because this
be-
has become too much of a rat race.
This is versus the hooded figure. So I'm going to use 3 beacons of something, because it doesn't give me the full name. This is versus Will. It's 17 plus 17, so 34.
That'll hit.
Okay. So it's 4d6. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6. 14 radiant damage, and there's a zone of glimmering light that lasts until the end of the encounter. As a minor action, I can teleport a creature within the zone 5 squares.
Okay.
Oh, and since I used a minor that turn, the sword has vanished.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Armedius. A few feet, a couple of squares ahead of you, so maybe 10 feet, you see the horseman who is standing next to Stony.
No, we by the sorcerer that's emitting the main
He's beyond them.
beyond them. I'm gonna constantly go forward to where the sorcerer is.
Okay.
Do we have like an exact location or?
Yeah, he's 6 squares away from them. So what's your speed?
My speed?
7, 6.
Where's my speed?
Okay, at the bottom.
Down here or? Oh, right here, 6.
Okay. So you'd be able to get to him this turn, but you wouldn't be able to attack if you went right for the sorcerer guy.
So I'll go right for the sorcerer.
Okay. You'd still have a minor action left. I don't know if you want to. You could drink a potion with a minor, or I don't know.
I'd probably drink a potion. So do I roll a d6 or?
No, you just get 10 hit points.
Alright.
Next up is my favorite, the horseman. Excellent. Stony, he is right next to you. He was hoping for.
I have a question. I have healing fragments. Allies in telepathy range regain some HP when you spend a healing surge, but it doesn't say what they regain, it just says some.
That's not very helpful.
No, it's not.
It's probably equal to like your wisdom modifier as a shard mind.
Okay. But these pages don't give me my wisdom modifier.
What is your wisdom?
Total is 23.
It's some awkward fucking number. 5, 6. 6 would be the modifier. You now feel a magical connection, Stony, to the horseman. You feel a bond as if you have to attack him. You feel like you cannot run away from him.
Okay.
This is going to be against your armor class. That's a 38.
That will totally hit.
That is a 29.
Damage?
No, 29 against your armor class.
2 attacks?
3, actually.
The 29 misses. Oh shit, wait.
And a crit. Very nice.
Okay, so the first and the last attack.
The first one will deal 27, and the second one will deal... That stinks. And the next one will deal 35.
Okay. I have an immediate interrupt.
Okay.
Oh, it's not even an interrupt. It's no action. But when I drop to 0 hit points or fewer, which I just did, I spend a healing surge and then teleport 10 squares.
That's
And
really good.
I have Amulet of Life. When I spend a healing surge, I can spend an additional healing surge.
Wow.
So,
Damn.
yeah.
And how far do you go? 10?
10.
Okay. As soon as you teleport, having regained your hit points, teleporting adjacent to you is the Horseman.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, here's Oath of Enmity.
Okay. I haven't used my move yet, right?
Well, that was my turn.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, we're up to you. You see Stony and the Horseman going at it like teenagers on prom night. In a violent kind of way, not a sensual kind of way. And you see the sorcerer with the head chanting into it, in deep speech. Do you speak deep speech?
No, I speak Elven.
Okay.
Are they really fucked up?
Is anybody really fucked up?
I'm still bloodied.
I'm a lot better.
Still bloodied?
Not bloodied anymore,
Okay.
but not as good as I'd want to be.
Stony is leaking crystallized fluid, as they say.
How far away is the sorcerer
7 squares.
from me?
Yeah. He is 10 squares. He's about 5 squares.
I'm gonna nonchalantly go over to the sorcerer.
I guess you could. On your unicorn, your speed is 8.
Just slowly gallop next to it. Just be like, hey, how's
Hey.
it going?
Nice night.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, 8.
Okay. You can get up to him.
Does he seem to be paying me any mind?
Oh, he's paying you mind, but he's still chanting into it in a language you don't understand.
I'm gonna attack him.
Knock the thing out of his hands.
I'm gonna try and knock him unconscious if that's possible.
AKA, you're attacking him to try to reach 0 hit points.
That sounds familiar. Are we supposed to do that?
What do you got?
20.
To his...
Armor class, I guess.
That will miss.
I'm gonna action point.
Don't do it. You can roll again.
17 and 8.
That'll hit.
I was just doing a basic attack anyway. Don't rub me, like, fucking patronizing me.
What are you gonna do? He might eat you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14.
He is bloodied,
Really?
and when you hit him, he starts yelling at the head, "Asataka! Asatatuka Saka!" And you don't understand what he says. That's why it's-
My animal is also going to hit him.
Does
it
it matter?
takes your action for your animal to act.
Does it matter that some of the attacks
Really?
that I hit the horseman
I
with
thought he has his own
originally?
thing. I thought he has his own actions.
No, he shares your actions.
Oh.
If I have moves that are like radiant, divine, or like just like radiant or divine, if I had attacked the horseman with him with those moves, would it have made a difference? Because I think I did with a couple.
It did not make a difference.
Okay.
And we're up to you, Stony.
Alright.
Horseman is already right next
he's
to
up.
you.
Okay. Now the zone that I created by attacking the guy, that move that I used on him that only did like 6 damage, As a minor action, I can teleport a creature within the zone 5 squares.
You have both him and the sorcerer.
In the zone?
Yeah. Jack on his unicorn with Simon and the sorcerer.
Can I do it to the head? And teleport it 5 squares away
It's
from
like his equipment. No.
Alright. I'm going to teleport him 5 squares up.
Okay.
To drop him.
That super sucks.
For him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 squares. Okay. You pick him up.
25 feet,
and
2.5
minor
stories straight up. Yep.
The guy that you just attacked disappears. Oh my god. I rolled a 9 and a 10 for his fall damage.
Nice.
Sweaty shit.
He does because he fell.
So you were
Oh,
fighting him, he disappears,
Yeah!
and then you just hear, "Ah!" And he falls on the ground unconscious, with the head, like, rolling away from his arm.
Okay. Is the guy still coming after me?
He is still coming after you.
I'm gonna grab the head.
I have a
On your turn,
question.
you can.
I just checked now. I do have deep speech, and I was next to it. Did I hear what he was screaming?
Yeah, I guess you would have heard him. Oh, the second time?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying, don't worry about the rock, come and kill this way.
Okay.
Alright, but I'm still next to him. Let's see.
And that was
Where
a minor.
are
You
we
just
now?
teleported him up and dropped him.
Yeah. It's for the 3 beacons of something, because it doesn't display the full name.
You're 10 squares away.
From who?
The sorcerer. And you
Okay,
were
but
directly
me and the
next to
guy,
horseman.
where did we... I had the angel pick me up, but we're just on the ground somewhere? Okay. Okay, it's gonna get weird. Alright. I'm gonna use Chains of Carceri. This is a divine implement. It's versus reflex 17, so 35.
That'll hit.
Okay. I mean, do I have to do damage? It's not going to matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's
against the
divine.
horseman.
Okay, well, he's slowed. And then for my move, I'm going to have the angel take me even closer to the sorcerer, so another 8 squares.
Okay. When you get your 8 squares away, he immediately teleports adjacent to you at
Alright.
the end of your move.
Okay.
So you are now pretty much 2 squares away from the sorcerer. And so is he. Arminius, we are up to you.
The sorcerer is still alive, right? Or is it dead?
He's laying on the ground in the pool of blood. I mean, you can see that he's still faintly breathing, but he's not getting up.
No, what's it called? Oath of Enmity, is that just, if I don't attack the one guy, I take penalties to the roll?
Essentially, you're marked. So yeah, you take penalties if you attack somebody else. The Oath of Enmity helps him.
It's like the Rapture
Yeah.
is still kind of going on.
It's quieter. But yeah, you can gather it's just settling.
Alright.
Actually, what was that I did? Was that a standard and a move?
And a minor.
What was the minor?
Then you do your lift and drop. Wasn't that a minor?
Oh, that was the minor. Okay.
I'm gonna question him.
Okay. He's very bloodied up, so what are you gonna do? You gonna like kneel down and talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you gonna say? And in what language?
And, deep speech.
Okay.
Just to ask why he was doing it. Was he hired by anyone? Or is there any main goal? Is he connected to the flutes in any way?
And he responds to you also in deep speech. Lyushian commands a sacrifice of Wachoco. And he lifts up his hand shakily and bloodily. You all will pay this sacrifice in blood.
And he dies.
You know, he's still alive. He just coughed up a tooth.
So, I grab, then being nice at this point, I grab him by the neck and ask for more information. And threatening to end his life right there. Saying that we would let him live if he gives us more information, or I'll kill him.
You can roll Intimidate.
You could speak to that head in deep speech. Say you will follow my commands now.
I was actually thinking about that.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking about, should I have a head? Carry a head around?
Could you have a headless horseman?
Shit. 19.
Okay. I'll tell you what you want to know. But I am a servant of Lyushian, and he cannot be defeated. he will do things to you that will make you wish for death.
Where can I find the Lucian?
He shakily aims his hand up towards the top of the Fang.
Alright.
He is a god.
I punch him out cold. And then I go after
He's probably dead.
You don't even have to roll. He might be dead.
Alright. I go after the Headless Horseman now.
Okay. You start to head back. Well, actually, he's kind of close. He's 2 squares away. So you can get to him and attack him.
Alright, so I'm gonna get to him, attack him, Master Stroke. 31.
That'll hit. You can roll for damage.
38.
Okay. Same thing. You cut into him, and you can still see his wounds immediately healing.
Hit.
Actually,
And it just...
since I can psychically, telepathically communicate, can I talk to that head in deep speech?
Do you speak deep speech?
I do. That's how I heard him the first time.
It's an interesting thought. I'd say
Can I? If you want me to roll Arcana for it, I can.
you don't have to roll. It's like an incantation. It would have to be spoken.
Dang.
Yeah.
So wait.
That would mean that you can do nothing with it. Because you can't speak. Oh, the burdens of being a shard mind. And it is the horseman's turn. Who is not next to you. He is next to you and you. You can each make an attack of opportunity against him. Because he is moving past you both.
It's not gonna matter.
No.
But I'll do it anyway.
You want to look like a badass.
Oh wait, wait. What is it? Just a basic? Do we have to make
Basic attack.
Alright.
do we have to roll for the attack roll?
He's like 4 squares away.
Is this the attack roll, or do we
I thought
not?
he was-
We just get an
He
attack.
was 10.
He moved 8 squares closer, and as the Oath of Enmity, he was able to teleport next to him.
Do we have to
You
make an
helped.
attack roll?
Yeah, it's a melee basic attack, just to see if it hits.
An attack roll or a damage roll?
Attack roll.
But okay. Then it
And
misses.
then damage
Then
if
it
it
misses.
Alright, attack.
Well, I mean, a 26 wouldn't hit, right?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's not a bad roll, though, for Morton Invoker.
Wait, so do I need to also roll? Do I need to do both?
First, you need to roll to see if you hit,
Alright.
and then if you hit, you'd roll for damage.
Oh, 9. Oh, wait.
I'm sure
30.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Peleus is a very accurate little guy. Sorry.
Alright, 31.
Armedius. Okay. As he is just strutting past you guys, you cleave into him, you see bits of his armor fall away, a chunk of his skin falls out, and immediately starts to grow back.
What happens to the skin that fell off?
It starts to just kind of turn to dust on the ground.
I'll bottle that up.
Jack, he has strutted up to you, and with both of his broadswords, you're no longer the opportunity. That is a 39 and a 39. They both hit, I'm assuming. It's going to be 42.
He's dead.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's knocked out.
Okay, just keep track though.
How much was it? 42?
42. And since he is so close, he will roll for perception. Alright, little cinema's about to happen.
Oh no. We're all gonna die.
So, the horseman struts right past you both. You cleave into his muscle. It grows right back. He goes strutting right up to Jack, makes two, with both swords, cleaves into him. You see Jack fall back bloodied as Simon tries to hold him onto the unicorn, but he can't. And Jack falls off onto the side, laying limply with one foot still stuck in the spur, whatever that thing is. And as the horseman maneuvers around to the other side of the horse to deliver the final blow against Jack, he sees his head. laying on the ground.
You know, I was gonna throw his head back to him.
What would have happened if we destroyed them?
By the way,
I was surprised you guys didn't do anything with the head. But essentially,
I was gonna throw him the head.
No, I know you would have.
I would probably keep the head as like a souvenir.
I would have destroyed it.
He lifts up Jack's head, holding the green hair limply, raises his sword as if to decapitate him, and that's when he sees his head, as he's about to cleave off Jack's, and he drops him. And Jack, you could take another 3 from him dropping him. He walks around.
Fucking jerk.
He walks around, picking up the head, with the mouth gaped open, and the eyes wide in horror. Picks it up, puts it back onto his stump, and you see him kind of twisting and curling and rolling, and he falls onto the ground onto his knee and stands up as he's forcing his sword to the ground, and when he turns to you, you can see that he has all the jagged tears from his flesh around his neck, and he looks at you with probably the most evil in his eyes that you have ever seen in your life of any creature, like a horror in a story, and you see the clouds almost seem to dissipate around and turn black, as everything seems to get a little darker and colder around you. And he turns to you, Armedius, and to Stony, and looks down at Jack, and in deep speech, "Thank you," and sheathes both of his swords, looks up at Simon on the unicorn, pushes him off,
Just like, fuck you, kid.
and then his horse gallops up to him, which now looks a bit more lively, as he mounts onto the horse and rides away.
So essentially, do we gain an ally?
If only.
I don't know.
Can
The final sounds that you hear are actually some buildings falling in the distance. You hear some faint screams, and you can actually hear some heavy thuds as you even see some shadows in the distance fall to the ground. The golems, essentially, falling, turning to dust, and blowing away.
Other golems?
Other golems.
May I just note that this OST is perfect for what's going on. Good
Thank you.
choice.
Thank you, man. I was actually about to change it. Can you make a save against death, please, Jack?
I have a question.
Yes.
If I have a move that lets someone else take a saving throw, if they fail that, like if it's below 10 and it's against death, would they still take a mark? So that really does not help.
Not for death.
No.
It would help for other things, like being able to be healed. That's great. If it was coming up to Jack's turn and somebody couldn't be healed but was almost close to dead.
Mm-hmm.
If my allies get a feat bonus, do I do as well?
No.
That's stupid.
Well, you have to be conscious to give the feat
18.
bonus. Okay. Jack is laying on the ground, limply bleeding out of his mouth.
What is your heal?
Mine? 7, I think? Or is it? No, 10.
I'm gonna go up to Jack and do a heal check.
Okay.
28.
Okay. Jack, you are back at 1 hit point. You are regaining consciousness as your head feels heavy and bruised, and you feel like some of your hair has been pulled out. And little Simon is standing over you.
Jack! Jack! Are you okay? Jack? Psh, psh. Jack?
Did I lose a hit point with that?
Yes.
You feel unconscious again? Make another saving throw against it. No, I'm kidding.
Jack? Are you okay?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay. Well, you'll be able to take a short rest.
Oh, I'm taking a short rest. Using all my healing surges.
But you guys are pretty much out in the street. A lot of the chaos has dwindled down.
What was that?
What did it look like?
Is anyone trained in history?
Yes.
Nope.
History.
I know a lot about like super
Yep.
ancient history.
I have
Right.
an 8 in history.
Jack, something occurs to you after this whole bout as you're sitting there taking your short rest. And you remember a story about Castus Vinton, who was a great general for Sir Valence back in a less peaceful.
You sure his name isn't the Hessian?
I'm sure. Castus Vin.
Okay.
And it was fabled that it took down, he took down armies almost on his own, and he was incredibly powerful. And then eventually, even in a time of peace, he couldn't assimilate back. So he would create battles just to kind of exercise his skills. And eventually he ended up going crazy, and it took a large part of even Sir Valence's army to put him down.
So why did he lose his head?
That part, you're not sure. You don't know how that happened. You're not sure how they killed him. You're not familiar with that part. But, yeah. You feel like you remember hearing stories about how Castus had filed down his teeth to appear more fierce, and how he wielded broadswords in each hand and rode a mighty black steed.
I'm gonna tell this story like story time to the rest of the group.
Okay. Since you're taking a short rest, everybody, you can spend healing surges to get back to hit points or wherever you want to be.
I will, after Jack is done telling his story, I'll say, on our climb on the mountain, I told you that the release of Laotian would bring dark times for this continent. This is only the beginning.
You would also know that this rapture that happened, this was actually something that you guys thought might happen when you created Laotian. If it was ever corrupted, anyway. It is a great power.
Which it clearly is.
Yeah.
I failed.
Yeah, you failed.
It just
Abandoned my boy!
It just meant that maybe the user was unworthy.
Gonna melt you into molten rock. You suck.
Oh.
But if you...
That's okay, if I use my shard swarm, then I would just turn into a lava tornado.
Or I'll stay. Stoney's got it.
I have a lot of questions, one including that, but at the same time, I go back to the boy's mother because something didn't add up to me. Because why is it that those golems attacked that house and the house by the... what's it called again?
The
Fang?
Moist Calf.
Oh.
The moist calf.
Well, one thing that you'll notice at this point is that the golems were actually circulating through town.
Okay.
It was just her house was one of many that was hit.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. It started from the base of the Fang, as if you could tell, that it came from the Fang.
I go around town asking different questions about seeing if everyone's okay and if they know anything about flutes.
Okay.
And why the Purple Suns were the targeted gang.
Okay. Quickly, one thing that you guys all noticed, because there's a lot of weeping, a lot of people are dead. Most of their livestock, which is their chief trade source and income,
Or killed.
gone.
Yeah.
Some ran away. They kept some. They were able to gather some up. But the town elder and his son, who was supposed to take over, are both dead as well.
Well,
That's
shit.
Mordecai and Vondecai.
Rigby?
What?
Mordecai and Rigby.
No.
Should've gone to
But
college,
they're both
man.
dead, so the whole town is in a bit of disarray. They have no follow-up elders. Mordecai and Vondecai are Deva, which essentially means that even though they live a life cycle and die after 400 years, they're actually reborn somewhere else with the memories of all of their lifetimes. So even though the father was coming up to his death, he was just going to have to find his way back.
That's why he was preparing for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
now,
if
with
Jack
him
died-
and his son dead,
Yeah.
they don't even know where they are.
Okay.
The town is in complete disarray. And when you go around and you ask people about the sad flutes, a lot of them are totally useless to you. But some of them do tell you how, there was a couple of them here before, even they left yesterday. They don't know where they were heading, but that they were here looking for something related to... Oh, actually, they were looking for a person. A few people.
What were the particular people? Do they know?
Their names were Peleus, Barrett, Regdar.
Peleus.
They'd probably be looking for Moneth. He died in the
Actually, yeah.
in the
Moneth?
thing. No one knows
Wait.
he's dead.
Peleus is my character.
No,
your
he's
guy,
not.
your guys.
No, he's
Okay,
not.
but it says it here. Okay, never
You're
mind.
just using his moves for now.
Alright, Peleus, Regdar.
Moneth. Let's see what they have known. And Oogie.
Oogie.
About would they know about Etienne and Veliana?
Oh, definitely. And Veliana.
They wouldn't know about Etienne, but they would definitely be looking for Veliana.
Yeah.
Where can I find some of these people? Are any of them in this town, or?
You could ask us.
Are any of them around this town?
I will. At this point, I've decided that since, the reckoning is upon us, I can reveal pretty much everything I know about Laotian.
What do you know about Laotian?
I will tell these two guys that I don't know if I ever formally introduced myself, but I'm a member of the Thrall Stay, and we were the creators of this ancient civilization that was on this continent thousands of years ago. And the Laotian that you may have been referred to was like a superpower that we as a people were granted to defend ourselves. Is that right? By a deity, which we never had to use because we never found a vessel capable of maintaining the power for himself. And I was dormant for thousands of years because I don't need to eat, sleep, or breathe, but I'm pretty much immortal, so I was in stasis waiting for the powers of Laotian to be recombined before I would emerge from my sleep to oversee the rejoining of the pieces and ensure that the vessel was of worth. But I wasn't present at the final rejoining and could not intercept the joining of the pieces of Laotian, which has now brought this reckoning upon our world. So we're all fucked.
Shit.
Is that how Stoney would describe it? We're all fucked.
Or was it just say Stoney?
I know it said that shard mind don't experience light emotions, but when they experience them very strongly. I am as grave as possible. Like, I usually speak deadpan because I feel very little emotion, but this is, like, more than deadpan. This is, like, the most important thing you might have ever heard anyone say.
What would be your best advice at this point, other than saying, we're fucked and run away?
I don't know.
Course of action.
What would we do? Would I have to, like, seek out the power that originally brought it to us? Or seek out other Thrall Stay? I know that, the Shard Mind in D&D lore are like fragments of the Living Gate, so perhaps, if I get more Shard Mind together, we could do something about it, but I don't know.
I guess your character wouldn't know where to really begin. That's entirely up to how you want to take it as the player.
I would, as a player,
I
what I would
see why
like
you'd
to
feel
do.
lost, but so would Stoney.
Yeah. As a player, I think maybe there could be some... I would think that if we were going dormant, if I went dormant and said, I am going to, reactivate when my time comes, there would be something on this earth for me. Like, I can go seek this out and this would aid me in my quest. So perhaps there's somewhere on the continent, now that I know where everything is, that I know I need to go, and there's something there that can aid us, but other than that...
Okay.
I mean, that's my best idea. That sounds like an okay little plot device.
As a character, my character, he feels as if he's not getting anywhere of finding the sad flutes as it is now. And he's feeling kind of confused because, well, he never knew his family. His dad is dead. He's probably angry at the fact that he can't know anything about his father, nor does he know where his mother is or her welfare.
Right,
He's feeling now the state of this world is more important.
I didn't mention it, but the reason I was bringing this up is because Regdar is the vessel that I was traveling with and overseeing.
Okay.
And I became separated from him.
So, my main goal now is to help Stoney and finding
You
Lucian.
could find some truth along the way to your father, too.
Yeah, and knowing about who my family really is and what I really am, pretty much. Right now, I'm just a lost soul.
I don't know if you guys are gonna really voice your concerns to the town. Oh, that's not what I want.
My advice, and I would
You can actually
telepathically...
hear movement, even on the Fangs still.
I would
Like you can
communicate
hear
to as
creatures.
many townspeople as I can with telepathy that it is no longer safe here. And if they value their lives, they should go south.
Okay. Are you, gathering people together to tell them this?
I have telepathy of 75 feet. I mean, are there a lot of people around?
We'll say there's a lot of survivors left. Yeah.
I would just let them know. Like,
Okay.
I'd go around and say, bury the ones you love and just get out.
I would perhaps suggest that they don't even waste time doing that. Like, you can say that, and I would just, like, follow up, like, with...
Well, you still hear creatures even, like, coming now.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So I say...
So this is like, they need to either evacuate
Get the
immediately
fuck out,
or...
Dodge.
So just evacuate immediately at this point. You
Where
better
would we go?
just go down south, anywhere safe.
Where am I gonna go? Says Simon.
Simon, come with us. We'll take you somewhere.
Is my mom alive?
Yes, take it to your mother.
What is a mother?
She ran away. She left me there.
No, I didn't. I left her in a
I don't want to go with her. She left me behind.
She didn't leave you behind.
take
I
you
want
to
to come with
safety.
you.
She was
And he
afraid.
squeezes
Have
her
you no one
into
else
the
in this town?
I'm gonna rub his head.
I don't want to go back to her. She can't protect me. You guys can protect me, right? I can help.
No, you can't. Your best bet. I intimidate the kid and tell him to go to his mother.
You can roll intimidate.
Because him coming with us is likely he may
Yeah, we're
die.
the most dangerous group.
Wait,
In a
actually,
different way.
actually, with him being with his mother is injured, so he may die. Like, damn. This is
We
tough.
can travel with the mother too.
Don't make me go back, please.
I will.
You
I
have
will
a-
telepathically communicate. Is the mother of a child named Simon? Can you hear my voice?
Yes? Is he okay?
He is with us,
Oh, thank God.
and I'll ask her where she is.
She tells you. She's up the corner.
I'll go to the corner.
She's there.
Can she walk? She's hurt?
She's really hurt.
Yeah, she can't walk. Like,
She
I mean,
doesn't
her
have a
arms
bone.
all dust. It's pretty much
And you
handicapped.
heal checked her
Heal check?
earlier, so
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh.
Well, you're a cleric, so I'm going to say you could roll for your heal check, and we're going to give it a little bit of a bonus to helping her bone re-solidify.
What's the spell they do in Harry Potter for bones? She just does
They
it
never
on
did
it.
it correctly.
It regrows.
No, like, pretty much, like, he left no
Okay.
bone there. Like, you just
It's,
hear,
it's
like,
very fragile, but she can actually move her arm slowly. It's like all bruised and bloody. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay. Simon, my boy. And he, like, doesn't even get off the unicorn. Mom, why'd you leave me? Simon, baby. You know I would do anything I can to save
Why did you leave him?
I thought he was dead. I saw the creature smash onto his bed.
He's obviously not dead.
I'm so grateful. Simon, please come down. No!
Here's one thing that I'd like to do while they're having this conversation. Can we say that I hid my Hydra egg in a bale of hay behind the estate or something? Somewhere where it would be safe is my
The
main
Joker's
concern.
trap.
You could roll for stealth or thievery, and you can roll for perception to see if you found where he put the egg.
Stealth or thievery?
Yeah.
It's
I'm a
12
clip-
either way.
Actually, since
It's not good.
I'm a klepto, can I try and steal the
21.
egg?
We'll say not in this case because
Okay.
they had done this
I'm
like
also
the
gonna
night
roll
before.
inside for the mother.
Yeah, are you actually breaking the egg? Because you saw him hide it.
I don't want to hear about the egg anymore.
Are you breaking the egg?
Yeah.
You go back to your egg and it's broken.
There's
a Hydra fetus laying in the egg.
I'm a little upset.
Also,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
gonna
actually
roll
very
inside for the
upset.
mother.
I was incredibly looking forward to that. But thanks, Nick.
No problem.
Man, we gotta have a Hydra! Hi! I never had partners. They all got eaten.
19 for insight. I just want to see if the mother's telling.
You could gather that she's not telling the entire truth. That maybe she didn't think he was dead. Maybe she just ran for it.
Okay, I'm not gonna give him back.
Simon, come down, please.
I'm gonna whisper in his ear and tell him your mother didn't think you were completely dead. She just ran away. But she's a little bitch.
I did think he was
Can
dead.
I do an intimidating check to see what she really knows?
What do you're actually going to intimidate her? Like you're going to get all up in her face?
Yeah, why did she lie? What was her main reason of running away? 13... okay, 28.
Okay. She starts to kind of mumble and jamble a little bit. She's like, I really thought he was dead. I didn't... Your passive insight will tell you that she might be lying still. I thought he was dead. I ran for my life. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I thought he was dead. I would die for him.
I insist of her to be honest at this point.
I am. You can gather she's not.
And then I slam my
Give me my son back.
I slam my fist right by the wall, and I ask her, at this point, you're better off just telling the truth. Maybe we regret helping her at this point. Maybe we'll just break her limbs again.
Oh my god.
She looks at you, very, very terrified, and starts to cry. She's like,
I was so scared.
Alright, this woman's helpless. Just leave her.
Give me my son.
It's your son's choice, and it's up to him if he wants to come with us or not.
No, I don't want to stay with her. I want to go with you.
And should we leave the son at the next town?
By himself?
Find somewhere where we could keep him. If someone would take the boy. Because we can't really keep him with us. Because he won't be safe either way. He dies with us, or he could find somewhere where he could be safe.
Well, then we just keep him
I'll
with his mother.
suggest that we leave him with other townspeople.
Because his mother is obviously not the right choice.
It's his mother. If you're gonna make him go to some random person anyway. I would like to keep him as a pet.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna be your toy.
Are you guys having this conversation in front of the mother?
Yeah, right in front of the mother.
He's my son. Give him back.
Shut up.
Every once in a while,
She, like, stumbles back a bit. Quiet.
every time she says something, there's a pause in the conversation where it's actually me talking, but she can't hear. So I'm talking over her, but they can't hear when she shouts out.
And we're just being like, yes, oh, okay.
Who are you talking to? I'm not including her in my telepathy.
See, he said you can't have him as a pet.
No one
Keeping
gets
him as
pets.
a pet.
Can we give him combat training? If we keep him, we give him some sort of
course.
training where he
Crack
could-
the boy's
Is he on
skull?
Are you going to hit him?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't do that.
if he stays with us.
Party fight!
So
Well, as far as I know, maybe just part of the building fell on that egg. So, I have no one to blame.
Well, he didn't... Jack did not say that he did it in a way to try to cover himself up. So I'm going to say that you could see, like...
No, I just went back and the egg was cracked.
The egg was shattered.
Yeah.
Like, you could see that there was maybe blade marks from maybe, like, a wrist blade. Or maybe punched it.
at this point, I vote to keep the kid with
Can I
us.
Would you
heal
have
check?
raped the fetus?
No, I would not have.
Can I heal check the fetus?
It's very dead.
It's far past dead at this
You
point.
should let him heal check it.
Alright.
25.
Was it raped?
No.
It's dead.
What if I crit?
What if I raped it? Would it be still alive?
I
No,
stabbed
it's
him.
his heal check would have identified
I
that you
stomped
raped
on it multiple times.
It's very sticky.
Yeah.
I vote we keep the kid with us, and then I threaten Jack that if you the kid's been through enough. If you try and do your little,
He's gonna threaten me?
I have some gonna threaten you.
Don't look at me.
You could roll for threaten.
Just
All right.
What about keeping the child?
Oh,
Roll,
nope, that doesn't
that
count.
means it happened.
All right, so
Why did it not count? What
okay,
was it?
2,
Alright,
12.
12 total.
I'm gonna laugh at him.
If he crit, would you have done anything differently?
No.
The boy's gonna stay safe.
His character's intimidating you. Well, trying to.
I'm laughing at him.
Jack just starts laughing.
Yeah.
Clearly, you guys can't be trusted with a child. Look, you're
Look.
fighting amongst each other.
Listen, woman,
She tries to take
Oh!
She's going up to the unicorn.
I just stop her. Just be like,
I'm gonna kick her hand.
She... Okay. You're actually attacking her? Like you're
I'm just gonna
kicking
kick her hand.
her? Alright. She takes the kick, and she has grabbed Simon and is pulling him off the unicorn.
This is my son.
at this point, I just say let's stop and
Yes.
all cool down
The
and figure
squabbles
something
of
out.
these mortals are a waste to me. We have preparations to make.
Yeah, there's something more important. If she wants the kid's hers. If she gave birth to it, let's just walk away at this point.
Jack.
I'm gonna attack the mother.
Oh shit!
This is the Jack.
And then can I
Botch.
counter attack?
You can re-roll that.
Can I say what? Can I stop the attack to save the mother?
You can make
21. I'm just looking to
an
knock her out.
acrobatics check.
An acrobatics check.
21.
That's all you do?
I punch her in the face.
Hold on. 28.
Okay. You go to punch her. He actually caught your fist.
I punch her again.
One with your other hand. You can go ahead. Acrobatics attack roll.
16 and plus 17.
17 and 12.
It's 29, 32. He catches your other hand.
I'm gonna try and kick her.
After this kick, I'm gonna throw her.
17 and 12.
17 and 16.
What am I gonna end this?
Okay, no, I have a better idea. Okay?
32
I have
again.
Staff of the Magi gives me a free action. I regain a use divine encounter or daily, so I'm going to use it for Angelic Messenger, which resummons the angel and carries both of them off.
Okay, so the angel is flying away with the boy?
With the mom who's holding on.
Okay, that's better. Now our problem solved. Out of sight, out of mind. That's the way I see it.
Yeah,
this is funny. So he caught both of your fists, and then when you went to kick, he like blocked your kick with his kick.
And then an angel picked them up.
And then an angel flies away with the kid and the mother.
I'm gonna take my my unicorn
Only 40
and
feet away.
then leave. I'm going home.
I,
These people. I'm not with them anymore.
I hang with Stony and we devise a plan of what we should do next.
Before you head home.
No.
No, before.
Jack's
Can
done.
he add a
Jack's
thrall
done.
stay tick for what I told him about Laushian?
Yeah.
No one knows that shit but
You
me.
can add one. Jack, you can also add a throw stay tick. You were there. Before you go home, Jack, a small cart, actually it's a moderately sized cart, comes strolling into town, and he looks totally bewildered at everything that's going on. It's a dwarven man. What happened here? Man, you guys must have had quite a party, huh?
I will say, while some members of, what's the town called? Wachoco. So while some people of Wachoco may be known for their parties, I assure you this was no act of merriment. There is a reckoning upon this place.
That I seem to have come at the precise time. You are very unusual to look at. What are the chances I'd see two of you in a week?
Where did you see the other one?
Well, luckily I'm here at the right time. Moppet's Wares. Here to sell all the goods you'll ever need.
I will immediately request, probably interrupt, like, he's talking to me out loud, not telepathically, right? I'm asking questions in his brain.
He's talking out loud.
I will
got every good
talk
you can
over
need.
him and ask where I must know.
God, that's so weird. I just hate to hear you in my head. Can you just talk with your mouth hole?
No.
And then I say, it's better you just answer our questions.
Are you threatening me, boy?
No, I'm not threatening you.
He steps up, while his dwarf stature, looking up at you. Are you threatening me?
No, sir, I'm not threatening you. It's just the fate of the world at this point, and we are in trouble. Pretty much we are fucked. We need all the answers we
Unless
can
I
get.
can meet up with this other, I don't know what you would call.
I am a merchant. I am a businessman. If I have information you'd like, everything is for sale.
Jack went home.
Stop going home, Jack.
Jack's done with these people.
I'm gonna find Jack and drag him out.
I don't have gold.
I'm
I
not
have
getting
0 gold.
Can I buy a potion and information? Like, I buy the potion, but information along the potion.
Are there any potion shops here in town?
I make potions.
Are you there?
No, I went home.
Damn it.
Alright, does he have any weapons?
Yeah, he's selling weapons.
What, does he have any axes or ranged weapons?
Axes are his specialty. He also has some crossbows. Oh, and he does have a lot of two-handed hammers.
I guess I'll roll diplomacy and tell him that what has happened to this town will continue happening. It will spread among this continent if you do not tell me where I can find this other... What did he refer to me as? Fang?
Yeah.
Did he just say to you things?
Rock thing.
I'll say Thrallstay, the other Thrallstay, this being that you...
I don't know what a Thrallstay is.
The Rock Man. And
Rock
this is my
Man.
diplomacy roll. 25.
Alright.
There will be nowhere for you to peddle your wares.
I'll-
Not peddle my wares, that's a mean thing to say. Sell your goods.
I'll tell you what. Give me 5 gold, and I'll tell you everything I know about the rock thing.
I don't have, like... I'll make the pockets turning out motion to show him that I have no pockets.
I mean,
What, you got nothing? Come on, then you're not even worth talking to. He starts to pull his horses with his cart.
Is that what he's
no
gonna
money,
do?
what good are you to me?
Can I make a perception roll to see how strong this guy is? 28.
I guess he's around your strength.
Really? A level 16 traveling merchant?
Yep.
I'm not gonna do anything at this point.
He was willing to sell you the information. Just only said you had no gold.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how valuable is the information?
It's up to you guys.
Fuck.
Wait, come back, merchant.
What?
Here's your 5 gold. Tell me everything you know. If it's worth it, I will put it in your hand.
That's not how this goes.
Well, that's how it's going now.
I can't decide if you're going for the intimidate or the diplomacy check, so...
Let's go for diplomacy.
Alright, we'll use your same check from before.
Alright.
Tell you what. Put the gold right there on my cart.
Is there anything in his cart?
He's got, like, goods and stuff, but I
Like,
guess he just
he's the
doesn't
only
want
one
it.
who drives it?
Yeah, it's just him.
So I agree to put it on his cart.
Okay, you put it there. The other rock thing that I saw.
The thrall stay.
The rock thing. About a week ago. It was in the sandy capital in the desert. I stopped over there to pick up some jewels. He actually owned a jewelry store. A weird little thing. He was hexing about all sorts of diamonds and relics and hexing where I might find some and who he could talk to.
The dwarf was running the shop, or the thrall stay?
The thrall
running
stay.
shop?
Stay was running.
That's weird as shit.
So where's the desert here?
It's this area. This is the sandy capital.
This is the sandy capital?
This is the desert.
And
Gosh,
we're
desert.
right, where are we? We're like somewhere here.
We're like,
Right
this
there.
is the Fang, so we're like right here.
Okay. So maybe our next best to go down here at this point.
Yes.
Because he might know about that.
His name was Jirok.
Jirok.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was...
Jirok the Rock.
It was Zahan.
Sahan.
Zahan Obaton, something like that. Zahan Obaton,
Zahn
he's the man, I don't know.
Sahan.
Would I know him? Do I know him?
Yes, you do.
Then I know his name is, what did I say? Zahn Albaton, I think.
Zahan Obaton.
Albaton.
He was looking for some red jewel. I don't know.
Would I know at all what he's talking about?
No, doesn't sound familiar to you. Some red jewel of the desert, I don't know. He wanted something specific from the area. He opened up shop, he'd been there for a while, but whatever.
It sounds like he would still be here then. Or be there, rather.
He's probably still there unless he found what he's looking for.
Then we have no time to waste.
Let's rush to him.
I'd actually suggest that we, since we're traveling south anyway, perhaps we could look after some of the people from the town if they're all, like anyone who's willing to evacuate.
Yeah.
If it's like 40 people who are going south, there's no reason why we wouldn't travel together.
Well, especially being where you are, even just to get through the, what is that?
The woods?
The Shadow Woods, City of Looming Shadow. I don't know where you were going to drop them off, but Shadow Woods, not a friendly place.
I would not know that the City of Looming Shadow is bad.
You wouldn't.
So I would just know, like, I know there's someone, town down there because I saw a map. Let's just drop them off there. So that's my suggestion.
Okay.
I mean...
Well, actually, we're going to stop here for the night.
Alright.
Okay.
You're here in the remnants of Wachoco, creatures at your back from the Fang, and you have actually gathered up the people of Wachoco to escort them south. Where you decide to go, you guys can formulate the final plan next time.
Okay.
But it gives you time to think about it, where you're going to bring them, where you're going.
We can talk about it at work, like Rich and I do. It's really dorky and Adam hates it.
And who
That's
is Zahan Obaton? What is this jewel he's looking for?
I don't even know.
To what end? Find out next time.
Exciting episode of D&D.
And this concludes Season 5, Episode 2, The Rapture.